Guys, what's going on? TheDarkAce, how you doing? We're back at it again with another stream with the homies, Reaper Vegas, Maori, Gamer Dude, and Dom presses buttons. We're about to be revising the tier list for Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. The last time we had thought that we had more characters in the main roster than there was right now. All right, I said 22 the last time, I believe, but it's 17 in total in terms of the main roster, plus 5 equals that number. Now, I have picked every single character in Southtown's history, past, present, and future. All right, that will consist of every Art of Fighting game, every Fatal Fury game, Kizuna Counter / Savage Rain, and Bariki one. Let's
leaving no stone unturned.
So I'm about to put every character that is confirmed on here because we already know that they are confirmed. Every single one of them. How is this motherfucker in this game? I will never know.
I don't know.
And here's the DLC right here, which is Andy, Chun-Li, Joe, Ken, and Mr. Big. Now, I don't want to hear shit about any Art of Fighting characters not being in this game. I really do not give a fuck. Okay, you should keep your opinions to yourself. That's all I gotta say about that. Look at that gray hair, if you can see it. Look at that.
That gray beard looking immaculate.
All right, without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting with Grant. We already know how this fool ends. He's dead. Basically.
Yeah.
Vox Reaper is the new Grant now. You know? R.I.P. the GOAT. R.I.P. the Don. R.I.P. the Emperor. You'll always be missed. That includes the Flex, because we'll never see that again. Mr. Karate 2 wants to start.
Mr. Karate 2 is Rio, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so because of that, and because I am a personal fan of Rio, I would like to see him as DLC at some point. If and only for the fact that, one, he is one of my favorite SNK characters, and two, I think the rivalry between him and Terry is something that they should have capitalized way more in 15. This is a perfect chance to rectify that mistake.
Yeah. Have they met before?
I can't confirm if they've met before. My only exposure to the SNK series in like a more deeper sense was through KOF, which we all know is just a big ass dream match. So I'm gonna leave that type of answering to the other experts in the room that have more clarity on the situation.
Obviously, I will say it's DLC because, well, I mean, we do have Marco, but I need the full perfected version of the Kokugen Ryu, you know, and mixed with the Bariki 1 techniques like he did in Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, because he does have that inkling. So I feel like that would be a great touch on his character. Of course, he needs the black gi, he needs the stubble, you know, like I need something that spells, okay, Rio, you're all grown up. You're an old man, essentially, and you're about to whip ass.
I mean, plus, even though, like, KLF is a separate timeline and all that, in the Art of Fighting team ending, like, Rio takes up the Mr. Karate mantle in their ending. Whether, like, jokingly or not. So, it's like, that would kind of be, like, a natural transition point for it to be like, hey, Rio did this in this game, and now he's doing this in this game. It's like, you got synergy there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question then.
What's up?
Should he have the mask?
Mr. Karate 2 with the Tengu mask. Have we seen Rio wear that before?
Yes.
That's not Rio, bro.
Alright then, well...
Is it?
We need to have him
you.
wear it again outside of Maximum Impact.
Or just like outside of KOF in general, because he did wear it in that ending of 15 like we just discussed. Now here's the other question. If he does have the mask, how would you want Rio to wear the mask?
Let me see. If he's gonna wear the mask, I reckon he needs to just wear it like a proper mask. Like, none of this side of the face or top of the head shit. Nah, he gotta wear the mask proper.
So final question. If we're going for a traditional mask style wearing, would it be a cool feature to say if you knock him down with like a heavy style move, like say a super or a special move or something, that the mask falls off?
Oh, you mean like what KOF does with battle damage?
Yes, but not with like a KO, but like treat it more like Vega.
Personally, I don't want the mask off. I need it to be hidden, you know, because technically These niggas never met Rio. Never met him. So if anything, keep it on. Have that Mystique type shit going on.
Yeah, because after Art of Fighting, he kind of like secluded himself.
Okay, so we have 2 in favor of keeping the mask on at all times, not knocking it off.
Yeah, keep it on.
Yeah.
I keep the mask on. Keep the mask on.
Even though that detail would be nice, like at the same time, like these devs are already getting like beat to hell as is. Like throw them a bone here.
Yeah, okay, understood. Alright, so then unanimous rules. We'll just say like mask on Mr. Karate 2 we'll say is DLC.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
DLC not confirmed yet. Alright, Xiangfei! Wait, before we even begin with her, some of these characters, I'll probably not know their names, so Reaper, I'm gonna need your help on this one. But, yeah, Xiangfei.
Personal feelings, I'm gonna say yes to Xiangfei. I would like for them to update her design, however.
On some Chun-Li shit, or?
I don't know, surprise you. Don't make it bad. Just like make it better than what she is right now.
Okay.
So, like, if you keep her in like the same outfit and like the same like hairstyle and everything, it's like, did time actually even pass with her? Let me see some growth with this character. Like, let's see what she's become after all these years.
All right, bet.
Considering we're treating Real Bout 2 as canon now.
So I would like to see some form of evolution with the character in terms of outfit design. And as far as gameplay style, maybe like incorporate like a little bit more kung fu moves here and there. But I think the current stuff that she has is fine. However, if they leave that Command Guy Super the way they did it back in Real Bout 2, I will be very upset. They need to fix that. They did adjustments in O2 UM. I'm gonna need you to do something about that in this game, please.
Yeah, for the most part at least.
Also, not for nothing, she will be nuts with like the fate and break cancel system in this game. She'd be crazy.
The fucking shoulder check uppercut, the freaking Shoha blast, like all that. Like, yeah, she'll be nuts with the braking system / the fainting system. So yeah, I definitely will pick her as DLC, but not confirmed yet.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I can't see her being anything other than DLC. Something tells me that we're actually gonna get her down the line.
Cool.
For the most part, at least. Alright, put her up there. Alright, Michael Max. Cameo character. At least.
Yeah.
I am not too familiar with who this character is.
This guy's from Fatal Fury 1. So yeah, we're going way back with this one.
Yeah, and that's his only appearance.
Did he perhaps
At least
die? He was playable in that game?
Well, the console versions, yes.
Okay. Did he canonically die?
Not that we know of.
Did he get canonically put in the hospital?
Not that we know of.
Yeah, the hospital is like this weird fighting game purgatory where it's like, if you get hospitalized, like you'll never be seen again. But if you die outright, then you have a chance to come back.
For all we know, he could either be in the hospital or he could still be passed out at a bar somewhere. It's up in the air with him.
Okay. I don't. He doesn't have that much sticking power with me, but that's because I didn't play the first Fatal Fury, so I'll just say maybe background character or cameo thing if they decide to put him in.
Yeah,
Honestly, like, I don't even think he'll be worth the cameo status. I think he'll be gone completely. The only way he'll come back as a cameo is if we, when we talk about another character, but we'll get to that when we get to that. For me, I think he's just kaput.
Do we have a Sound Beach stage yet?
No, we have not.
I think that's his only shot. But
we're supposed to have a Dream Amusement Park stage, but we haven't seen that joint yet. Okay, so Maori said, dead, never to be seen again. Reaper, what are you saying, bro?
I'll be generous and give him the background cameo, just because, I mean, he is a part of the original game. He has been a background cameo before, so, I mean, he is a go-to to that stuff.
Okay. Dom?
I'm gonna say cameo, but that's only because I feel bad for the guy.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, majority rules.
Whenever you get to play the Genesis version, have fun.
Oh yeah, that nigga cracked.
Okay. I'll take your word for that.
That nigga is cracked, dog.
Yeah, he's cracked. Unless you play Geese, you'll be fine.
He's a boss character. Fuck you.
And besides, Andy exists.
All right, Axel Hawk. Between you and me and I, this nigga is not coming back. You would think that would be a cameo character because of the damn Mount Rushmore, but apparently Geese took that mantle.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to educate me on this one. Who is Axel Hawk?
All right, Axel Hawk is the third to last character for Fatal Fury 2, and he is the mentor of the last character that we just put as cameo.
He's the mentor of Max?
Yep.
Michael Max.
Is he a wrestler?
He's a boxer like him.
He's a boxer.
He's basically he's a spoof of Butterbean.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's modeled after that.
Yeah, he's a spoof of Butterbean, the only exception being he fights on a stage that's electrified. Smacks you into those ropes, you don't bounce, you go.
So, I'm gonna ask the first question. Did he canonically die?
Nope.
Was he canonically put in the hospital?
Bro, when it comes to the original Fatal Fury characters, they were just one and done, alright? Unless their names are Andy, Joe, Billy, Terry, or Geese, and in some cases even frickin' Ace, help me out here. What's his name? Not Tung Fu. What's his name? The capoeira guy.
Bob Wilson?
Wow, that's it, Bob Wilson. I mean, he came back for a little bit in the real bout games and was even in Maximum. Or was he in Maximum Impact?
No, that was Richard.
No.
That was Richard Meyer. Okay.
And Maya, of course.
So yeah, if you're not one of those characters,
or a member, or also a member of the
you just retired. That's it. So you're just retired.
Okay. So safe to assume that Axel Hawk is not coming back.
No. I'm saying no.
I'm just gonna put him as never to be seen again.
All right. Bam. Yamazaki.
DLC, he has to be.
Yeah.
Now we're going to the DLC train. Okay.
I want him to be in DLC, but I know this timeline is different, so I gotta ask that same question. Did he canonically die?
Yamazaki?
Right. It's the... I don't know what's more difficult, killing Yamazaki or explaining the YouTube algorithm.
So, ambiguous to a fault. And I guess, and based on that same answer, I can assume that he was not in fact hospitalized. Otherwise, he probably would have murdered some people. So, yeah, DLC.
Yeah, DLC for me.
If Yamazaki ever goes to the hospital, it'll be because he put himself there.
Yeah. It's like how Cody got arrested in Street Fighter and just stayed in prison because he wanted to.
Or wanted to bust out of jail to freaking beat some heads, then go back to prison. But, yeah. Now, we have to take into account that Yamazaki and the Orochi power does not exist, because we're in the Fatal Fury universe.
Yeah, he does not have Orochi power, but he is still very, very, very mad.
Indeed. Even without the Orochi powers, that's okay. He still fights with one hand in his pocket and he's got knives. He doesn't need Orochi power, he just has knives.
Yep.
Okay, so hold on. But there's a question, though. Did he still have drill in the Fatal Fury games?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the Orochi power.
Yeah, when it comes to the Fatal Fury line, the Orochi is the only thing he doesn't have, but he's got everything else.
So why did they give him the Orochi in the KOF time? Why didn't they just give it to somebody else?
I don't fucking know, dog. Like,
Hey,
I don't even know
Yamazaki,
whose bright idea was to give him that freaking...
Yamazaki doesn't ask, he just accepts.
I mean, we probably just like stumbled upon it, and then Orochi tried to take him over, and because of his insanity, he was just like, nah, you can have it. I'm good, fam.
That's fucking wild, bro. But
He's just like, nah, you good.
I still find that to be like one of like the coolest details that they added. It's like, all right, cool. I'm the Orochi of violence. Let me check out this. Oh, this guy's insane. All right. I guess I just got a free seat. I'll just watch what happens. Cool. It's the easiest job ever.
Alright. Sugumi.
Who?
Wall Mission character.
Yeah.
It's a good sign for her, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Reaper said it right there. That's an obvious sign. So I'm gonna just say kaput.
I mean, was this character at least cool?
Yeah, characters like that are just like, you give them a single clap and it's like, well done, you tried.
Dang, he was that bad? I don't know anything about her. I'm like legitimately like curious. Like.
I added new generation, so if anyone, and I know exactly who I'm about to pick for this new generation spot, anyone that has a kid or whatever that's all grown up or some shit like that is going in here.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I need to know more about them to confirm my suspicions on it. So I guess by default, it's more like her fate is left to the other two members of the council.
Okay, so 3, nigga. Okay, so she's a wrestler.
Okay, I like that. I like the season so far. All right.
I forgot who she was affiliated with.
I also forgot. Once again, that's a good sign, isn't it?
What game was she from?
Wild Ambition.
Yeah.
Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition, but 3D Fatal Fury.
Yeah, she's a female high school wrestler.
So not like Alpha 3 Armika.
Could be.
Maybe? I mean, it would be after Armika, because Wild Ambition was, what, 1999?
Yeah, wait. 1998.
Guys, just say no.
The arcade version came out in... No, the arcade version was January 1999.
1999, for real? Goddamn.
Okay, so Maori said no.
Okay, Maori, do you want her as cameo or never to be seen again?
Well, I have a soft spot for wrestlers, so I'll be nice and say at least give her a cameo.
Okay, bet.
You know what? I'll agree with that, because like the last time she was in anything, I think she was a background cameo in 2002 UN.
Yes.
Then again, who wasn't a background cameo in that game?
I would say the dead people, but they were alive in that timeline, I guess.
Well, verse wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah, we don't have an equivalent to that.
But, yeah, I would definitely say, put her as a cameo character, you know? Like, her purpose is done. Besides, we, have another character in mind that we're about to get to whenever we get to it that's better than her. And, shout outs to the homie Jonas. We're not using her as a freaking, a base for your headcanon. We're not doing that. She has served her purpose. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I just looked at what she looked like. I did see this model before. Yeah, cameo. You know what?
What?
Cameo for right now. If we do this again after season 2 comes out, I might change my answer. But
right.
cameo for right
You might
now.
want to make
Cameo for Sugumi.
Yeah, I think I want to make her cameo for right now. But if a season 3 for this game ever does become a possibility, and we do revisit this, I might change my answer then. But for right now, I'm sticking to cameo 100%.
Okay. And everybody else cameo? All right, Yuri.
Technically, she's already cameo because of the gym. So,
What that mean?
I mean, I don't know. The thing about her with Yuri is, I don't think if you already have her gym in there, and we already kind of said that we want Mr. Karate to be in the game as DLC, and we already have Marco, do we really need anyone like Robert or Yuri in the game? I think the Q-Kugan representation from that point it would be pretty much solidified. I won't knock her. I won't like disagree with the choice of being DLC, but I don't think she's needed for DLC. If that makes any sense.
I agree with you there, Dom. I think we can keep Yuri Tamagotchi as a cameo.
Yeah, Tamagotchi.
Oh wait, what? Wait, is this? Are you? Wait, is that's Sakazaki, right?
He's yanking your chain, though.
Okay.
That's a little joke I made. That's an ignorant Rizzy reference right there.
Okay.
I hate it. I can't wait to see Rizzy so I can slap him upside the head, bro. You did this! Rizzy, I love you, bro. Oh, God. Yeah, you know, cameo. I guess, yeah. Robert, we're gonna get to him soon, but her, yeah, definitely cameo.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, cameo. Richard Meyer!
Yep, we were just talking about this guy. You know, again, I have a soft spot for this guy. I want to say DLC, but I can't see him being any more than either a cameo or just blip non-existent.
If there's a Pow Pow Cafe, definitely use a cameo. I'm surprised we didn't see one yet in the stages.
We got Pow Pow Cat and Street Fighter 6 before Fatal Fury. How the fuck does that work?
No one effing knows. So, all in favor, cameo?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, unanimous decision. Not Kung Lao. Lao.
Not Kung Lao.
Minus the Lao, minus the Kung.
So Dom, he's the character that Xiangfei and Rick Stroud beat up in the beginning of Robot 2.
Oh, in the alleyway?
Yeah, and he's also the one of the pirates for B Jenny's shit.
Oh, well then by default he's cameo, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that solves that question. Then he's cameo.
He was playable once, a single time in Fatal Fury First Contact.
I'm guessing that was also his last contact.
Along with another character until further notice. But yeah. Unanimous decision, Maori. I don't even have to call your name. Cameo.
No, you do not.
My man is part of the Lowland Pirates.
Yep. That was First Contact. Now he's just Hidden Contact.
I don't know what you mean by that. Anywho, Mickey Rogers, the hero. The American hero. Personally, I want this fool as DLC, but we ain't gonna have that happening. So, cameo at least.
Yeah, the problem is with a name like American Hero, we're kind of already getting that in the form of Ken. So, I don't see this guy being anything other than a cameo.
Well, there was one American hero that kind of failed me. And he's about to be the first in the list to be revealed as DLC. But, yeah. Fuck him. Anyways. It's all about Mickey Rogers, bruh.
His name doesn't attract me as a character that I would want to care about. So
He's essentially
Cameo,
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, he is based on Muhammad Ali.
that should sway my decision, but it's not, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to say I have no attachment to Mr. Mickey Rogers. So I think he could probably just stay on the bench.
Reaper?
But I will go with the majority vote, but I think he'll, personally I'm probably put him on the bench.
Yeah, I mean, Mickey has gotten a bit of a mythology in our times together through trial and tribulation, but that means nothing in the context of adding him to a game. So I'm saying everybody's shooting. Like, I remember this time I put my judgment for Sugumi aside. I learned from last time.
So, majority rule, cameo?
Aye.
Alright, I know this man from the back of my hand because his fucking name. He's a sumo wrestler named Akatsky Maru. He's from Bariki 1.
Sure, that do be him.
Other than him being a sumo wrestler, dog, I don't know a shit about Bariki 1, so for the people that do know, what do you think? Do we need a sumo wrestler in Fatal Fury?
I would love to have a sumo wrestler in Fatal Fury, but not him.
Yeah, I mean, if they, like, here's the thing. If they, for some indescribable reason, add it, like, man, like, if I want to play as a sumo wrestler in an upcoming fighting game, I'm just gonna wait for Tiyarashi to be added to BF6. I'm looking at his bio on the SNK wiki, and I'm just like, it doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
I'm also of the opinion that if I were going to play a sumo wrestler, it would not be that guy. I can look at his hair and tell me that I am not interested in whatever he got cooking. So, no.
Well, we can't see his full hair, so...
That also adds to my point, so no.
You just can't see it because this is the only thing that I was able to, snag,
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That barber fucked up his haircut, bro. I'm
Yo!
Oh my god.
Dog, man!
Put that man in the trenches.
All right, I'm gonna pick everybody one at a time because I don't hear it confirmed. So, cameo character or dead, never to be seen again? Maori.
I'm a little torn on this one. I'll just say cameo.
Reaper.
I'll see now. I'll never to be seen again. Yeah.
Dom.
Trenches. Put him in the trenches.
Damn, nigga.
Look, the hairline goes a long way. If you don't got a clean hairline, I can't pick you. I'm sorry.
No.
The shit looks like Lisa Simpson's hair on his forehead. It looks like it on my screen. I can't have it.
Oh my God. I have tears in my eyes.
Oh my God.
My God.
I kind of have no choice but to put him in the trenches because if I say cameo character, we're about to be here for a while until we have to convince one of y'all to freaking change your mind. So here you go. This ain't trial. This ain't court, dog. Okay? We're not the jury out here. I still remember that movie. My man's was innocent, and he was innocent.
But Ace, we're the judge, jury, and executioners of this list.
You're right, but fuck, dude, come on.
Apparently, we're also the fashion police. Good lord.
That's part of being a judge, jury, and executioner.
Alfred Hawkfield. Now, before we begin, I would just like to say, Reaper. Yep, I said Hawkfield, right?
Name's it's Alfred Airhawk.
Airhawk? Okay, never mind. Before we even begin, I would just like to say, Reaper, you, sir, are on crack. Okay?
Yeah.
He is Rashid before Rashid.
Can I make my case? Can I make my case? Right?
What?
I will take back what I said in the first video.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
I have not seen him in action in a while, so I just thought he was boring. I was fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I don't see him making I don't see him making base roster. No way in hell. But I mean, hey.
Of course not.
DLC pick? Yeah, I'd support that.
Could be DLC. He's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of cool.
He was in Real Bout 2, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He was in Real Bout 2, but I mean, he was playable in the. Yeah, he was a boss, but he was playable in the console versions, and he's also in Dominated Mind as a main character.
Okay, I do remember seeing in KOF O2UM, and I didn't see much of how he played. But if you're saying that he basically was Rashid before Rashid was a thing, I can't see how that could possibly go wrong. And since he was like a hidden boss, I think that alone can solidify him as a part of, like, say, a DLC pick. I'm not sure about next season DLC pick, but maybe the season after. But I'll definitely see DLC pick. And actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, since I'm kind of like waffling between season 2 and season 3 for this particular character, can we move Sugumi up to DLC pick?
Why?
Cause with like, what's his name? Airhawk. His name is. You said his name was Airhawk.
Airhawk, yeah.
Because with Alfred, I'm kind of torn of whether or not I want him to be in season 2 or season 3. Because I'm trying to determine which one would you think would actually have more impact. If you just deliver him like right after the first 5 or like later down the line, you know. And I feel like I'm in that same point with Sugumi.
Well, that depends on the others. What you think?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. If they even, like, I feel like she would be, if they decided to go with her, she would be like a final season, like.
I incline to agree, and besides, we got an even better pick, dog. You know this. We just have to trust the process.
Okay, but
Fight me on this.
Saying she is DLC material, just not the first 2. That's not 2 or 3, but like definitely further down the line.
If you keep doing this, we're gonna have to keep making other categories. Let's just stick to the plan.
We're not adding we're not editing the DLC tier to be season 2 and then adding a season 3 tier. No, okay, never mind.
Hold on, bro. You know what? Undecided, bro. Because quite frankly, we gotta figure this out. Where's she at? There you go. undecided.
There.
Burning Lone
You know
Wolf,
what?
thank you, and welcome to the stream.
Add Akatsky Maru down there. Add Akatsky Maru down there since
You're gonna add that bad hairline dude in that?
Wait, so you changed your mind?
Ace only threw him to the trenches because he just wanted to get it over with, so he could move on to Alfred. But you said you were alright with him being a cameo.
I mean,
Right?
well, it was either him as a cameo or him never to be seen again. I was like, I don't care about this character. I never played Bariki 1. I couldn't give a shit less, to be very honest.
Then I must be already forgetting things, so never.
So Sugumi is the only one that's undecided, till further notice.
Yeah.
But back to Alfred.
I know Maori said no to. Wait, did you say no to Alfred, Maori, or no?
Yep.
Oh god.
Okay, so Maori said no. Reaper, you said
DLC.
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 I think for nostalgia, I'm choosing DLC for Alfred.
All right, sick. We finally got justice for this man. Damn.
Yeah, I think he got probably the biggest promo yet.
Okay, Bob Wilson.
Are
Give him
there other capos in the series?
Other than him and Richard Meyer, those are the only two. But you know what? Give him new generation status in terms of.
I was thinking that earlier.
Yeah, that was my joint all along too. But we didn't have the category back then. But
I will
new generation.
also accept new generation status because I don't think he has enough damn power by himself to actually be like, "Hey, what's up? Bob Wilson's back." It's like, okay.
What can you do now? I got capoeira, and
I can do a handstand spin.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean that's cool.
Hey, guys.
How's your grip? I swear to God, if they give him the Killmonger cut.
I mean, he's already a cameo character, so I think you're safe.
Can we not
Yeah.
put that? The only thing that is more annoying than the Killmonger cut is the amount of people complaining about it.
Yeah.
Don't give him that cut. He won't live. Don't give him that cut.
I'm inclined to
I
agree.
mean, you see what this man said about a gosh dang sumo wrestler? Imagine they give you that fucking cut. Damn.
My man would not survive. So, all in favor of new generation?
New generation.
Maori?
Yes, new generation.
Yeah, we should have a capoeirista in this game, just not that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Carmen Cole, my unsung hero, and also somebody affiliated to Robert Garcia. But yeah, Carmen Cole.
How much staying power in the memory does he have for you guys?
Not much.
He's just a regular nigga that actually just does some. What fighting style does he have?
The art of self-defense.
That's
What the
it.
fuck does that mean?
Kazama style Ryu. Yeah, give him cameo status, bro.
Yeah, he has shown up more often than you think as a cameo.
Yeah, probably got like gray streaks, some shit like that.
I guess cameo status?
Maori. I mean, he was you for a little bit as Geese. What you saying, bruh?
I'm actually in the same boat. I think cameo status would be good.
All right, Carmen Cole, cameo status, because we do not have anything else to say about this character. He only showed up once as a playable character in Order Fighting 3,
A lot of characters were subject to that fate.
except one. All right, King. The last time we saw her, she's a cameo in Rock Stage, which is what you're seeing right here.
Yeah, I was about to say, who the fuck is that? But once you said King, I was like, oh yeah, that's her in City of the Living.
Wait, King as in Muay Fighter King?
Yeah, Venom Strike King.
Oh, I don't know. This one's hard. Cause I like King. I want her to be DLC, but I don't think she's allowed.
Is that what you think?
Well, I'm looking at it for like, if you have King in there, you gotta have. That's too much representation of Kyokugen, and I think her part in that life is kind of done. So maybe not necessarily her, and she's already a cameo. I don't know. That's hard.
I mean, she's considered as a Muay Thai fighter, so I mean, we already got Joe, we already got Preacher, so.
But like hers is like a particular flavor that's like hard to replicate, or it hasn't been replicated in quite some time. So maybe this is me being crazy, but kind of a new generation king.
New generation king? Who would fill up the mantle? Not her brother.
No, not her brother, but someone else, like maybe like an understudy at her bar or something. Because if I'm not mistaken, she still, in this universe, she still owns a bar, right? She still owns a bar, or is that only in the KOF universe?
Well, it's both the Art of Fighting, well, the Southtown universe / the KOF universe, so it's both.
Okay. You know what? Fuck what I'm talking about. Give her DLC status.
DLC?
DLC. Just give it to me. Put the fries in the bag.
Reaper.
Oh my god. I'm leaving her as a cameo because Anne brought me back down to earth with how fucking annoying she is when we played KOF Neowave.
Damn.
And also, you would think, hey, why don't we just have them in Rio together? That romance is only in the KOF timeline, not in Art of Fighting Fatal Fury. That romance never happened. So, who would she have the new generation with apart from just one of her co-workers? Like a new hire?
They could rewrite it.
No. I'm sorry.
I said they could. I'm not saying they will. I'm saying they could.
You know, you're so preoccupied with whether or not you could, you don't stop to think if you should. Because goddammit, we don't need this moveset anywhere near the rev.
Is there a fault?
The rev set, we don't need this.
We got Just Defend, we can deal with it, it's fine.
No!
I mean, we kind of have that kicking Venom Strike like move from Preacher as it is. Fuck all that.
Yeah, Preacher's already annoying enough, bruh.
I mean,
you got hit with a bunch of whams too, didn't you?
Bro, listen to me. I fucking hate that bitch, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, well, like
she
you said
can sit
before,
her ass down.
I'll leave it up to majority vote. Personally, I think she's too cool to have her as a cameo, even though she already technically is a cameo. But that's just me. If you guys want her to be just cameo status, that's perfectly fine. I'm willing to accept the majority rule.
Well, I'll say this. She'll sit pretty and drink her goddamn freaking gin, tonic, whatever she's drinking. Okay? Looking
Cool.
sexy as fuck in that purple costume. God damn it.
We understand that, and I appreciate that.
I hate the bitch, but she got me folding pretty quick. Maori.
What was Maori's take on that?
Well, King has always been one of my personal favorites, so we already said that Rio should come back as Mr. Karate as DLC, so I would like for King to be DLC.
Somebody on my side? Wait, that means we have a standoff, because we have two that want to on cameo and two that want to
undecided.
DLC. Hey, welcome to the Undecided Club. Here's your martini. Wait, I guess you're giving it to us then.
Here we go. Let's move on before we go any further than that.
Alright, this lady is from Savage Rain, and only Savage Rain. This is Carol Stanzac. This one's for you, Shin.
She sounds like a Karen, what the hell?
Carol, my boy. Carol.
That's too close! And her last name, Stanzac? What does she do?
She has a ball, and she uses gymnastics, and also Aikido. She, from what I saw in Shin's video, I haven't played Savage Rain much, but like Shin Black did a playthrough of her in his Boss Syndrome video on Savage Rain. Oh yeah, and her story is that her father arranges to have her marry King Leo. But she gets so mad that she didn't make the choice that she goes into the tournament to break it off herself.
Now, I'm gonna say this. How many years did it take from Fatal Fury to Savage Rain? Because Fatal Fury right now is 2008.
I don't know if they've elaborated. Savage Rain is set in the first half of the 21st century in the fictional American city of Southtown. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That's so vague!
This is why I said born or a kid. So I don't know if she existed yet or she is a kid right now. So whether if we wanted to put her as a cameo character or born as a kid, that's up for interpretation. Because most of these fuckers are young as shit.
I don't care that much about her, so I'll say trenches.
They're never to be seen?
Never too soon.
If I'm right about this, I will say born or a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll also go with born or a kid, mostly just so I can give shit. Just so we can give Shin a break. Because, like, literally, she didn't even return for Kazuna encounter. Like, she got snubbed.
Damn.
Well, I have a soft spot for anyone who does Aikido. And imagine how cool that would be in the Rev system.
No, where you going with
And plus, you can draw a little bit of what Hayate and Jazu can do in KOF 11.
Yeah, man. You know what? Part of me wants to say DLC, but I don't see her being anything other than a cameo.
Okay, so 1 says trenches, 1 says cameo, and 2 says born or a kid. So she will not be born yet, or she is a baby, or she's just a small kid. Again, we don't know how long the freaking timeline goes between Fatal Fury and Savage Rain / Kazuna Encounter. But Kazuna Encounter / Savage Rain is the future of Southtown. Alright, Toji, another Wild Ambition character.
I'm sorry, but that's apart from afar that makes him look like Dr. Briefs.
Oh my. So, if I can remember correctly, he is he's affiliated with Blue Mary's father, and is the teacher to Geese Howard.
The actual teacher, not Tung Fu.
Well, Tung Fu is his teacher as well. It's like he was also taught by this nigga.
Yeah.
Now, when you say taught, you mean actually taught, or just had a scroll taken and was like, you're of no use to me anymore?
Like, actually taught by that nigga.
Okay. Trenches, I think he served his purpose.
Damn. Maori?
I agree.
Dang, Mr. Porterman says trenches. That's crazy. Reaper?
Yeah. I mean, he did have that. He did have a funny cameo moment in 2002 UM struggling with the next character, but that's the best you're gonna get, bro. Get in the trenches.
Damn. Trenches, I guess. I have no say anymore. Crazy. Jubei Yamada. Cameo.
I reckon he can go
Oh, Mario, what did you say?
trenches. He can go in the trenches.
Damn, nigga, he cap a feel for those biddies.
Yeah.
He did it for all of us.
Was it with consent?
Sadly,
That's
no.
true,
I don't know much about Mr. Jubei, but all I heard was cop appeal, and I did not hear if it was with consent or not. So, by virtue of the fact that I do have a moral code, despite my outward outbursts of hairlines, trenches.
Dang, dog.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with Dom and Maori on this one.
Damn, dog.
He's weirdly enough, he shows up at very odd intervals, but I don't think that's enough for him to be seen in this game.
My man throws rice crackers for a living. He does the Azuna drop. Come on, dog.
An Azuna drop is cool, but he did an Azuna drop without consent. He goes in the trenches.
Jubei! No!
We are crushing this man's hopes and dreams.
He did it for us!
Alright, hold on. Just so we can get this out the way, put Rick Stroud in DLC. Put him in there.
We save him for later, man. We save him for later. Come on, man.
No, man, your spirit is hurt. You need to put him in there now. You need that safeguard shield.
I will say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna let everybody say what they gotta say. But we leaving this man alone until further notice. But let's go to this fat fuck right here. Chang sings on. Let's go to him.
Okay, so Chang, I think Chang is cool. However, I hate his moveset. I need someone to be a new generation for this man to make his style better, because I think this guy is a goofball.
So adding a new fat fuck. Okay, I see what you're going with
a
here.
new fat fuck, please.
You know what? I agree with that.
See, I was about to say, you know what? Let me add another tier saying potential, but you know what? New generation. Yeah, let's do it. Well, Maori, you say what you got, son.
Yeah, I can't see him being anything other than new generation. So, and if it's not new generation, it'll be cameo. But you know what? I'll be nice and say new generation.
All right, bet. We already know this answer. We sure as hell already know this answer by now. Kim Cap 1 cameo, because the Suns will be in the game. Well, one is already in the game. The other one needs to stop playing to show up already. So yeah, cameo character. All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, aye.
Aye. The eyes have it.
All right, sick. Who's this?
Right.
Who's this nigga right here?
Chung Pai Fu, a wizened warrior who apparently has a grudge against King Leo. He received his hat from the legendary Wolf many years ago.
Nigga?
I'm sorry?
Nigga?
He's someone that knows Terry?
Yeah, he just got Terry. It gave him. Since it's insinuated that he has Terry's cap, several Japanese fans joke that Chung is actually an older Rock. Get the fuck out of here!
Really?
What are these people?
That's insane.
Oh.
Let's just be nice and say, I mean, it is nice that he knows Terry, but let's just be nice and say he can have a cameo with the hat.
Yeah, I think of all the Savage Rain characters, he actually does have a chance of being a cameo. Weird connection.
Is there a class for, like, a reverse of a new generation?
So old generation, my nigga?
Like, I kind of want to see this guy, but I want to see him younger, if that makes any sense.
No, it would be right here.
It would be the biggest stretch ever, but I guess it could work.
Is his moveset at least cool? Like, does he have a cool moveset? What the fuck is that?
He's effectively Master Roshi.
Okay. Two of y'all said cameo already, right?
Alright.
Wait, who's the other one?
Reaper, right? You said cameo?
I don't remember if I said cameo or not, but this could work.
I'll go with cameo because I'm interested, but it's like I need something more than just Master Roshi, you know? I need something more. He got the drip. I like the drip of this man. But at the same time, it's like, we're in a current state where that type of level of drip has already been exceeded. And I need something a little bit more.
If you need me to put up full character art of things in the mic chat, I can do that. If you want to get like a closer look at the character.
I got it up on my phone, but I guess for other people you can do that if they're interested. That being said, I'm gonna say cameo.
Dude, I will probably have to say cameo too, only because he can't be an old man, obviously. He can't be an old man. He either has to be a young adult or a fucking teenager of some sort.
I was literally about to say something. I was about to say he's 83 according to Kazuna.
83?
So yeah, there's either a considerable amount of time between Fatal Fury and Savage Rain, or like he's old as shit.
Nigga, what is wrong with these old niggas? They need to croak and die. Hey, damn. Isn't Tong Furo about like what, 100 something? He like 3 digits right now?
I think so.
God damn. That's crazy. Sometimes I forget that Nakaruru is even older than him.
Yeah, that's
profound sadness.
It was a.
Stop it!
We were overestimating him a bit. He's actually listed as 72 in Real House.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Tong is only in his 70s.
Okay.
Well, that's Real Bout Special, so then you would have to add however many from the time skip. So he's in like what, his 80s, 90s?
Yes. Alright, we're gonna include him as a cameo character. My brain hurts, and I don't know, again, how long before City of the Wolf and Savage Ring, you know, is like connected.
My brain also hurts.
Okay, Duck King! DLC, come on now.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not.
Yes.
I am not allowed to say anything about Duck King.
Why? Why?
It's fucking Duck King. I'm not allowed to.
My man's not worthy to speak about the king of ducks.
Like, Duck King is one of those characters where it's like, if you say bad shit about her, you better have a good reason for it. I don't have a good reason to talk shit about Duck King because it's fucking Duck King.
So, if Duck King is the king, wouldn't that make Geese the emperor?
Yes, I think that's how that works. But yeah, I would say by the pure fact that it's Duck King and Duck King alone, I want him as DLC, just cause it's principle. I feel like it's principle.
Yeah. And everyone else?
Alright.
Yeah.
All right, Duck
However,
King.
I have a stipulation. If they fuck up his walk cycle or his little fucking dance, that's a problem. Do not fuck that up.
I'm pretty sure with the utmost confidence.
Do not fuck up the Duck King dance.
I'm pretty sure with the utmost confidence, he's about to be the perfect motherfucker that he is. No said.
Alright.
All right, Reaper. Who's this nigga?
That would be Max Eagle.
Max Eagle.
So he's a wrestler. I guess he's the grappler type. He's one of the grappler types in Savage Reign. And he has cameoed in some games, even up to KOF 15. He's in Team GAWs, I think. Because he's a wrestler. And you're not gonna believe this. There's actually another game that apparently is in this canon now.
That would be
3 Count Bout. Because he's in the same wrestling federation as 3 Count Bout.
I'm so not grabbing these motherfuckers, and even if I could, they're not on Fighter's Generation. Fuck all that. Moving on.
I would say, just because he is in Gaul, I would probably put him as a cameo and like leave him there.
Also, by the way, he's not only a wrestler, he uses a fucking axe.
He does use an axe.
An axe, my nigga? For what?
Because
Because the characters in Savage Reign have weapons. There's like Hayate has the boomerang, Carol has her pink ball, and stuff.
So, can we get Drew McIntyre to actually use his Claymore sword? Come on now. I would put him as born/not born or a kid.
Yeah, that's fair. Because like SNK has been willing to like reference him a couple times.
I'll be nice and put him in the child type thing. I'll be nice and put him in there. That being said, I was thinking to myself that watch how I look this man up. He's just a fake ass style, and I was right.
Oh my god.
You look at his hair.
Yeah, he does have the guile cut.
My man got the triangular type shit, bro. It's not the round shit. Come on now.
To comb it up the same way though.
Yeah, he had to do it in 3 angles.
Okay, that's more than like a swoop that you need to comb your hair.
Guile had 90 angles to deal with. This man got like 3 angles to work with, bruh. Come on now.
That's still in the multiples of 3. That's too many angles for a person to be combing at.
Come on, man. Or what about Stroheim from JoJo? What about him?
Look,
that
he
little-
got that same hair. He got that same haircut problem. He's not escaped from the allegations. I don't care if he got a gun in his stomach.
What a bloody hell has this stream turned into?
I don't know, bruh. But what you saying about this character?
Yeah, kind of hard to say anything that hasn't already been said, but let's just say get him out of here so he don't have to deal with the haircut.
Damn, nigga. So I guess it's unanimous decision. Him being a kid, or not born, or /born, being a baby, I don't fucking know. We need a complete timeline on how this, or where this thing take place. SNK, we're monopolizing. Do something. AG Kisaragi.
I need to see him get his ass whipped by Andy, so I'm just gonna say cameo.
Part of me wants to say new generation, but we already have too many ninjas as it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Hokutomaru would probably still be in the game, but I will say cameo.
I want this man to be in a cameo, but I want him to get his ass just fucking treated by Andy when he shows up.
Jeez.
I know he be plotting on Maya and shit. I want Andy to show up. Hey, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Didn't they actually say that AG had a crush on Meyer or some shit like that?
Yeah. I think I remember. I don't know if it was KOF lore, if it was actual lore, but I did remember seeing it. In which case, my brain was like, "Oh, you plotting on her, huh? Oh no, Andy gonna fuck you up. Let him find out.
Come on now.
Kakutane can write to your fucking dome."
Despite the timeline difference between the two series, many Western players believed AG to be secretly in love with Mai due to a script change in the US version of his Art of Fighting 2 ending. The original Japanese version makes no such implication.
Can I still see him get his ass whipped though?
By Ryo this time.
I'd rather a certain somebody get his fucking ass whipped.
I accept those terms.
But
So cameo?
yeah, I go with cameo. Maori Reaper.
Yeah,
Also,
that's for the ass whooping.
Jeez, fucking.
Yeah, sure. Also, I did not realize that he was inspired by Hayabusa.
Ryu Hayabusa?
Or, no, Japanese wrestler Hayabusa.
That nigga? Huh.
Yeah.
This thing is still dope. Shit. That's wild, dog. Wow. So, cameo. Eiji Kisaragi. Aye, Freeman! Now before we get to him, Reaper, do you have anything to say to Reese?
I'm sorry.
Cause that was crazy, man. That was wild. No, let's
that was out of pocket. What I said then was out of pocket. I will admit that. But, yeah,
This nigga only has... Wait, hold on. This nigga only has two choices, and only two choices. Either become... Actually, no. Three choices. Either becomes main roster, DLC, or never to be seen again / dead. Because he's been gunned down. So what we saying here?
Okay, so... I'm gonna do someone a solid. Shout out to Decepy Swag, aka Decepticon Swag, an avid Freeman advocator, much to the equivalent level of the Rick Stroud Nation. I'm gonna say I will like Freeman to be present in some way, shape, or form that is not cameo. So whether he's new generation or he is DLC, I want him to be playable in some form or fashion.
Nigga, unless he's the embodiment of Stain for somebody else to take the mantle, that nigga ain't no new generation, bro.
yeah.
I mean, they got writers, they'll figure something out. I'm just saying, make it happen, that you gotta do something.
I say three choices for a reason. Either he gets in, or he is never to be seen again.
I'm saying in, I want him in. I'm just giving you the two ways I want him in.
Yeah, but we need him. Not no second-rate Freeman, which will probably not be up to snuff. It's kind of like with Yamazaki. You think he's about to have a kid, in a sense, to be as him?
Yamazaki
or like a protege or something.
Or a protege or something like that.
Yamazaki can't die. He's too games for that. You think we're just gonna kill off Yamazaki like that? No. Freeman, on the other hand, he put himself in that position. He just wasn't smart. But that man is also a psychopath. Let's not forget that. So, by that logic, and by that stipulation that I just put in myself, I'm gonna say put him as DLC. I want him in the game.
Okay, so you want him as DLC, but not new generation.
If he's not gonna be in base roster, I want him in DLC.
Alright, bet. Reaper?
I'm gonna go with DLC. Freeman must sadly become paid man.
That's wild.
Maybe then he'll be good.
Maori?
Nah, fuck Freeman. He can get fucked.
God damn.
Dang, dog. hey, Reese, come get your boy, dog.
Not only does he need to get fucked in more ways than one, you want to talk about fellows with bad haircuts, just look at him.
I'm looking at him.
He does look like a wet cooler that's been out in the rain for too long, or a used mop. So I'm not gonna lie, his hair is kind of fucked.
That's wild, dog. I'm putting him as DLC. Only because I have... What?
I'm only I'm only being as upfront as possible because of all the characters they have back. No, just fucking no.
I mean, come on, man.
So no.
It didn't stop Street Fighter on getting pretty much everything that we needed.
Yeah, but that's Street Fighter. We ain't talking about that, idiot. Yeah,
I mean,
no.
we kind of are because Ken and Chun Li. So, what's up? What's going on?
They're already confirmed, man. So that.
But they're still a part of Street Fighter, man.
I love how Maori threw your own kind of logic against you.
But you know what?
To us.
Shut your mouth. You know what? Ken and Chun-Li versus Ronaldo, man.
There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, that man is gone.
Oh my god, you know.
That's if I agree with you. DLC, nigga. Shit. Yeah. So Freeman. Here we go. Guy Tendo. At least I know that nigga.
One of, 3 Bariki 1 characters that people would know, and one of them, at least for SNK fans, would be by default since it's fucking Rio.
I feel like if you're gonna go to Guy Tendo in there, that's I want to say, as a kid.
Well, he's not a kid. The Bariki 1 timeline sets in 1999. City of the Wolves sets in 2008.
The only series in the future is Savage Rain.
Yeah.
Okay, so how old would he be in City of the Wolves?
How old is he right now, Reaper?
In the game, he's 17.
Go ahead and then do some math.
26.
So 26 in total, huh?
DLC Season 3.
Season 3, huh?
Season 3.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was also gonna say a deep cut, like a late DLC character. I mean, I feel like people would be open to Guy, especially since he's just, he's a play-on. He's inspired by Baki.
Yep.
I feel like people would want him. Yeah. Plus, we've already seen how he works in a 2D game anyway. And plus, I don't know if we have an MMA character in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Guy was good in KOF 11, right?
He was something.
He was something. He was ludicrously hard to play, but that's because a lot of that's because of the learning curve, because they adapted Bariki 1's weird ass gameplay.
Hell, even Ryo has that same gameplay in Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. Apart from his actual Kokugen Ryu moves, he actually has his traditional karate moves embedded into it.
I see.
And I still don't know why he wasn't a part of the freaking main roster, or at least the console roster in KOF 11, along with Shermie. And yeah, Shermie. Like, come on now. What is this? So I will say DLC, because, well, I kind of want to see him. And I want Nobuyuki Hiyama to be voicing as him again.
I'll be fair to this guy and say DLC.
Alright, so majority rule. Robert Garcia.
Roberto!
Okay.
Hey, it's Robert from King of Fighters.
Oh shit, it's Robert from King of Fighters.
Got him.
You got Roberto! Oh my god, you got robbed! You got Roberto! Why am I laughing so much? Oh god.
Get receipts out of your head, please. Rest in peace. Get him out of your head. Thank you. Roberto Garcia.
Roberto can stay as a cameo.
DLC, bruh. Come on now.
No, there's too many Kyokuga representation.
You forgot that he's the stylish version of these niggas?
No, I didn't forget.
And he's essentially Guile most of the time.
I'm with.
Yeah,
Can we stop talking about?
they could use it. They could use his charge style.
They could use the charge style, but the problem is that he's essentially just like a more stylish version of Marco, and we already have Marco. If we're gonna go for like Rio as DLC, I'd rather not go for Robert.
But does he have a flash kit?
He don't need no flash kit.
Does he have the freaking million kicks?
he got the million punches. He don't need that. That's fine. Marco has his own flair of things, just like Ryo has his own flair of things, but they both essentially have a fireball, a Hoken, and Hien Senpukyaku. We don't need a third one that's the same thing. We're not trying to have a situation where we're gonna have Ryu, Ken, and Akuma in a game.
But
that is we're just not doing it. Okay, what's your butt?
But do any of them ride around in a Lambo?
They don't need to ride around in a Lambo. They just need to fight a bear and hang out in the gym, which is exactly what they do. We don't need any more of that. Like, I want to make it perfectly clear. I love Rob, but I can't see him as a DLC character in this game. I'm sorry. It's the same thing I said about Yuri Sakazaki. I can't have them as DLC. They can be cameos, that's fine. But as DLC is like, I feel like that having both Ryo and Marco is enough. Again, majority rules.
Reaper?
Yeah, I'm actually going off what Ace said. And, yeah, his moveset has been altered so many goddamn times that it's like, dude, they can make him unique if they want to. I'm fine with him being DLC. It's like, if you're gonna have Ryo as DLC, then you may as well just have him as a package deal.
Alright, Maori, now you.
Gone.
Well, one says cameo, one says he wants him to be sent to the ether, and two people says DLC. So hey, he's DLC material. Hey,
get fucked.
Hey, I said majority rules. I said my piece. It is what it is.
Assholes.
All right, so who is this Eddie E looking motherfucker?
That is Gordon Bauman. He's a cop who he has Tonfa, and he enters the tournament to pay for surgery for his daughter.
Awesome, dude. You also need to shave off that damn chest hair of his.
Yeah, you don't want to get Chuck Norris. You don't want that one scene from that one Bruce Lee movie where
I was just about to say, Eeps, you don't want me grabbing those freaking chest hairs and beating the shit out of you, bruh.
Well, not only does he not only has a Tonfa, he has an electric. He has like an electrically charged Tonfa. He has a taser Tonfa.
You taking police brutality onto a whole new level. What the fuck?
Yeah.
While I respect his hustle and his goal, I respectfully must say that this guy either be chilling at home as a family man or in the trenches. Not playable.
How about chilling as a family man in the trenches?
That can also work.
That works for me.
So, dead, never to be seen again?
Yeah.
Sorry, Gordon. Shit. Sho Hayate.
Yeah.
Sho, I've seen images of him, obviously, since I was looking up stuff. I know he's somewhat likable, but for me specifically, I would not care if he was DLC or not. Cameo maybe, but that's about as much as I'm gonna give this guy. I don't know how he fights, and I frankly am not too interested to know how he fights.
Man fights with a boomerang, just throw that shit.
That's neat.
Yeah, and he has his own, I don't know if it is his own martial art, or, yeah, it is his own martial art, Fuun Ken, which combines karate with boomerang.
So he's Crocodile Dundee, but Japanese. Got it.
I would be laughing at that if it weren't a fact.
Oh my god. But yeah. So as someone who does like to play Hayate, at least in KOF 11, I am a bit biased. And he cameos more often than you think he does. Because he showed up in 2002 UM along with basically fucking everybody. He's in KOF 13 in the dojo stage.
I do remember him.
Where?
I was wondering who that guy was.
He's in KOF 15 in the GAW ending along with Max. And he even cameos in Samurai fucking Showdown. I don't know how, but he does.
Is his face on
Which one?
5 and 6 in Kyoshiro's ending.
What?
His endings.
Does he have an ancestor?
No, I don't think so. It's just rather random. He just felt like it.
Crap. And Dom, repeat your question again?
I was just made a stupid joke asking if his face was on Champion's Boomerang as a reference to Sam Show.
Oh, it could be! It could be! Tam Tam, actually! It could be!
Like, I would have thought that'd be a really cool, like, Easter egg if they did that. That'd be awesome.
Bruh, he might be an ancestor, he might be a descendant to Tam Tam and Cham Cham, bruh. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like their style crossed over from South America to Japan.
To find out, we have to add these motherfuckers too, somehow, some way.
Yeah, I'm with that, Adam, and with that information, yeah, that's actually pretty freaking sweet.
But you forgot, he's from the future.
That don't fucking matter.
And also, he's 21, according to Kizuna Encounter.
Oh, then he's he's either not born yet or he's a kid.
Before you can say shit like they're from the future or the past or an alternate fucking dimension, need I remind you, we have a professional athlete in the game. If we can make that work, we can make this work.
Yeah, but at 5 years old, Doc? At 1 year old?
You didn't put that shit in there, okay?
We were lucky to even have Hokutomaru to be in the freaking game. I think it was like, what, like 13 or something?
Something like that, yeah.
So what makes you think a 5-year-old, let alone a baby, would be a part of the main roster? Or at least DLC?
You can age the character up, man. You can age the character up.
Nigga, this is not KOF!
His fucking his boomerang would be bigger than himself.
This is not KOF. Nigga, this is not KOF.
We can kick a soccer ball in this game. We can have someone with a boomerang, alright?
But this ain't KOF though.
And this also isn't FIFA.
This guy did not roll up in a DeLorean, okay? Like this, we're sticking to the timeline here. At least for now, until SNK decides to break it. Like
again,
they just decide to break the rules.
I was gonna say you could just pull the Kid Gohan rule and just say, "Hey, yo, he's fucked up." Nah, put him up against these like 30-some-odd-year-old aliens. We need to defend the Earth. Put the 5-year-old against these people. See what happens.
Damn.
That man had a life.
That's like saying put Kid Terry in the new Art of Fighting. Like, say if it takes like 5 years in the future from what? I think it was like 1983 that Art of Fighting 3 was in, or something like that. I don't fucking know. So majority rule. This nigga's a kid. This nigga's a kid.
He's gotta be a kid. No fucking way he isn't.
We'll put him in the cake. We'll put him in the kitty corner.
Yeah, like, sit in the kitty table
with the sippy cup.
Like, was he born in the wild or something like that?
No, he looks too civil to be born in the wild.
I don't know about that. The freaking war cry that he had. Nah.
I think his stage in Savage Rain, I think, is a cave.
A cave?
Maybe. I don't remember what it is in Kizuna Encounter.
Nigga, what happened to your parents?
Probably working 9 to 5 somewhere.
He has a father, a mother, and 2 younger sisters. Apparently.
Yeah, his family's fine. He just
and his job/occupation, wanderer.
Great, he's Kenshin.
Also, I have the timeline of Art of Fighting ones.
Okay.
78, 79, and 80.
78, 79, and 80. Jesus Christ.
So wait, when did the first Field of Fury take place then?
91.
Yeah.
They're real old as shit. The fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. They're not back. Oh, wait a minute. Damn, Kingo the shit then.
Yo, at the age of 50, she is fine as fuck. So Jae-hoon. Jae-hoon.
All right. Jae-hoon, we already.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me.
Look,
he has to be base roster.
Stop playing with me.
He has to be base.
Like, stop playing with me, bruh. We got this motherfucker right here. I need this bastard here too. Speaking of which,
actually, you know what? There actually is a character we're missing, but I'm gonna save it for the end.
Yeah, Jae-hoon, and he's just in. He's gonna be base.
No question.
If he's not base, that is a slap to y'all's face.
Oh yeah.
Especially, that would be like a personal attack to Ace, considering that was his main in Mark of the Wolves.
Yeah.
Like, how do you have his brother, his younger brother, Axel? Wait, Don Juan is the oldest brother, right?
I thought. Wait, yeah, I don't know.
I think Jaehoon's the younger brother.
But they're twins, right?
Let's find out.
Well, not really, no.
Mark of the Wolves. Kim Jae-hoon is 19. Dong Hwan is 20.
Yeah.
Dong is the old. You know,
Dong's the older one.
that's interesting. You would normally see like the older person being the more responsible and the younger one being the more cocky one.
Oh, nah. But yeah, Jaehoon, no question. Not DLC, main roster. Don't fucking play with me. You got his brother in here. We need him in here as well. Huajai. That nigga.
Trenches.
Okay, I think Huajai's concept is too cool to be put in the trenches. However, I don't think I want Huajai himself to be in the game. Maybe an equally disgusting disciple.
Why?
Why not?
It's not an answer.
I mean, that's a pure spite to Joe. It's like, oh, this fucker has an apprentice. Cool. I'm gonna grab this fucking alley kid off the street and teach him all the dirty Muay Thai secrets I got. And he's gonna break all these fucking kids' ankles and shit.
But you forget that after Fatal Fury 1, Huajai kissed Joe's ankles throughout the rest of the fucking series up until Mark of the Wolves.
He kissed his ankles?
Oh yeah,
Basically?
he decided to just join Joe and be his lackey for the time being. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking of the Huajai from KOF. That's my issue. My mistake. So if we're going by that logic, if he just turned bitch made and doesn't have any balls to go up against Joe again, then put that motherfucker in the trenches.
Oh yeah, definitely trenches. Never to be seen again, ever.
I'm glad you've accepted my change in opinion of Huajai. Fuck this guy.
I didn't
about
know
fucking
that he was
time.
bitch made. I'm sorry. I thought he was gangster. My bad.
No.
I keep forgetting.
KOF 13 definitely he
No, I
finagled
understand.
his way in there.
Yeah, like, I understand that Huajai was not of the brightest regard in KOF 13, despite the fact he was really fucking good if you knew how to use him and just annoyed the shit out of him, which is why I thought you said put him in the trenches because you didn't want to deal with that shit. I just didn't know that he got turned into a bitch.
I was the one that was pissing off Ace for a long time until he beat me.
How do you Shenwu on that motherfucker?
As you should. But wait, here's the question though: Is
So
he like?
fuck Shenwu.
Is he full on like on Team Joe, or is he just like doing it because he got his ass beat, but he still begrudgingly hates the guy?
Yes. Read up on the story just to give the actual story.
Yeah, we'll give him his due credit there. Huajai longed to be the best Muay Thai fighter there is. To accomplish that, he must defeat his sworn enemy, Joe Higashi. After being defeated by Joe in 1992's AOF, I think that's a typo. That should be nice. He and Joe eventually became friends. Now he realizes life isn't about winning, and he and Joe support each other all the time.
Okay, so let me be nicer and then put him as cameo.
Damn.
You said he was pissing his ankles. That made me think he was just bitch made. But
I mean, he was his rival for a while.
Yeah, but if you went for rivals to be like, hey man, you cool, you cool, man. I got you. I'm gonna support you in your endeavors. I'm gonna support Preacher too. It's like, okay, I guess you're not that bad. That's cool. Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause for a second. Why the fuck did Joe do a better job than Kim did?
Nobody knows. Nobody.
Oh yeah, right. And he got his ass handed to him by Krauser and
Well, I mean, it's Krauser.
Oh yeah, I forgot that nigga snuffed everybody just to get Terry's attention.
I mean, it is Krauser, so it makes sense. But yeah, okay, cool. So, Huajai's cameo, all in favor?
Send him to the trenches, bro. Fuck that character.
Okay, so we have one for the trenches. We have two for the trenches.
Just lock him away.
All right, sounds like
he has his quote unquote power drink. Everything will be fine.
all right. Look,
He doesn't need anything else.
Huajai, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt about the fact that you're trouncing your shit, but the council has spoken. Back to the trenches you go. I'm sorry. You're gonna be in the locker room. You're never to be seen again. I'm sorry. Bro, take off that bench while he's gone.
Bro, the fact that he was in KOF 13, I will never understand. I will never ever understand on why out of everyone, this nigga was picked as the character to be on Kim's team to be in KOF. He hasn't been seen since Fatal Fury 1. You mean to tell me almost a decade, or over a decade rather, he's a fucking character? Almost 20 years! Raiden. Now, we already seen him as a cameo character, but should he stay as a cameo character?
I would say no. I think it's about time he removes himself from cameo status and becomes playable again.
I'm relegating him to cameo.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say cameo for the time being.
Okay.
Because, I do like grapplers as much as the next guy. But Raiden, never, his stuff has never been too, he's on the lower tier of grapplers.
Yeah.
Like he placed out in 13 enough to where I thought he was a unique take on a grappler. The only thing I was hoping for was that he had more command grabs. So if you were to put him back into the series with more command grabs to actually give him a more wrestling type feel, then that's cool. Because he has the poison mist, that was dope. He has the drop kick, which was amazing, broken as fuck if you know how to use it. And he had the big ass lariat and stuff like that. And that's all cool and dandy. But I just need a little bit more from him. Mm-hmm. So if they did that, then that's cool. But if he's not ready to come out the oven yet, and we're going to keep him at cameo status, then that's fine. I'm willing to accept these terms.
Yeah, he's lucky I don't dance on his grave. Takato Saionji. He's 17 years old. He went to private high school from Kyoto, who has thoroughly mastered the fighting style of Aikido from his grandfather, raised by his grandparents, and he's good friends with Gai Tendo and another character that's on this list.
Much like how that description was sound like you was describing him from a milk carton, put him in the trenches.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah.
I didn't even look this man up, and I'm just like, this sounds like someone that is just missing. Like, what?
Damn, dog. Dead at 17.
Yeah. He didn't get a chance to live a full, he didn't even get a chance to live a life.
The streets took him, it was too late.
Right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's just him and his boys.
I mean, he chose to have Aikido as his martial art. He kind of had it coming.
Mm-hmm.
You can make it work, but just so long as you're not Steven Seagal.
It's fair.
Yeah. Okay, next. I'm gonna just rip the band-aid off.
Hokutomaru.
I'm gonna rip the band-aid off. He's getting in, bro.
Yeah, if the other character is not Freeman, it's him.
I'm gonna just rip the band-aid off, bro. I said a lot of shit saying that he was not gonna be in the main roster. Come to find out, SNK cooked my answer to Andy and decided to put him as DLC, which I still don't know why till this day, why he's DLC, along with Joe. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I feel like, this is just my copium hot take, they might want to give them a little bit more sauce. I mean...
They were announced how many years ago?
Look.
What, like 3? 2?
Okay.
Yeah, even before gameplay came out.
Okay, but here's the thing. Those two only had but so much sauce for a lot of years. They have to really think about how they're gonna jazz up Andy and Joe, especially Andy, because even after all the stuff they gave him in 15, how many people actually played that character? I'll wait.
I know you see my hand, bro.
I actually didn't look at the screen. 1 second, hold up. All right, so your hand is up. What about you, Reaper? Do you play Andy?
Every so often.
Okay. Would you comfortably say that you are a proud Andy Bogard main?
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a proud Andy Bogard main when I have to spam Xiangfei in Fatal Fury 1.
Yeah.
Specifically what?
He's a behemoth in Fatal Fury 1.
Okay, so specifically 1, you're a proud Andy Bogard main. Any other game, however...
I do like him a lot in the Nests era KOFs.
Okay.
And or a lot,
he definitely gets the job done.
The earlier KOF games.
Would you be in agreement and say that his Nest era drip is kind of whack?
I mean, that depends on what you're talking about.
I didn't like.
You not like the undershirt?
Nah, it was he had the long sleeve turtle, like long john ass undershirt. I wasn't really feeling it.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Damn, nigga. At least it was different.
I mean, it was different, but then you had like the KOF 14 look, which added the flames to the white tunic that he had for all these years. Which I'm like, all right, cool. You kind of gave him some flair, but then his gameplay was like, the only thing cool about you was the fucking Shungoku Sasuzeneiken that you had.
And they made him Fabio.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He needed that glow up. I'm sorry, he needed that.
I forgot he was Giga Chad 9000.
Like Mai, you need to look like you can pull someone like Mai, because that hair that he had all those years was not doing it for him. Like, let's not forget, and in the OVA that you showed me like a couple months ago, that motherfucker's hair was green. The fuck was up with that?
I like how that's one of your big problems.
Look, he had a big ass forehead and his hair was green, and it wasn't even like a flat green. That shit was like fucking CFO green. What did you do to your hair, sir?
I thought it was blue.
Either way, it wasn't blonde. I was confused. Motherfucker out here repping Super Saiyan Blue before it was popular. I was very confused. Like, what? You trying to set a trend there, sir? Like, what are we doing?
Damn, dog. Well, I will say with the utmost confidence that I like the little bang and the slick back hair. You know, I can't wait how it translates into the actual game. Is he gonna be Giga Chad again, or is he gonna be somebody different? I don't know.
I think he's gonna be Giga Chad level in terms of like City of the Wolf style. I don't think they can replicate what they did in 15, obviously. So if they can somehow excel beyond that, then that'd be good. That'd be cool. I'd be interested. I want to see more sauce of him in combat. I also want to see another hidden gear that isn't just his Mesatsu Zeneiken. Yeah. I want a little bit more sauce out that guy.
Yeah.
Because I think he got something good going for me. I just need a little bit more. And as far as Joe goes, I'm going to be real with you 100%. Give him back his tracksuit.
Give him the double cyclone, bruh.
Yes,
give him the pits.
Give him the pits. Give him the pits. But as far as the outfit is concerned, give me the tracksuit. I'm going to need more out of this man than just him just putting on glasses.
Yeah, for real. I love how we're talking about the DLC characters that are confirmed and not the bastard that is eventually about to be confirmed, bro.
Yeah, that's because Hokutomaru is inevitable.
Also, if you want me to go ahead and add salt to the fire of Hokutomaru, his hair's bad.
It's Kazuya, we know.
No, yeah. Kazuya had flyer hair than that. His hair's bad.
It's the same duck-tailed hair. What are you talking about?
What
the only difference?
With the Akira, with the Tetsuo style freaking forehead from Akira?
I was about to say the only difference is the reverse bang of his head. It's a ducktail. Stop playing with me.
It's not It's not average Tekken. It's not average Kazuya hair. It's fucking OVA Kazuya hair.
Oh no. Oh no.
Damn.
That level of ridiculous.
Where attempt to save the hair of the person you don't even like got backfired. That's crazy.
Yo, we gotta watch that OVA at some point, bro.
We definitely.
But also, fun fact: Hokutomaru was voiced by the woman who played Naruto,
who also voiced the old school voice of Armika, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, next character. Hanfu.
Cameo. Hanfu was the cop, right?
Yeah.
The one that got his ass. The one that got his ass. He's Jackie Chan, but got his ass whooped by Yamazaki in one of Chun-Li's in one of the Chun-Li intros for CDS2. Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't just be getting embarrassed in front of Chun-Li like that. You're going into either. But out of respect for him, I think he does have some form of a fan base. So maybe like a very small cameo. That's all I can do for him.
My man trying to pull Chun-Li, bruh. You know, if he were to actually become DLC, he could probably actually fight Chun-Li now. Think about it.
Would he win?
No. Not ever. But yeah, I'll say either cameo. Personally, I want him to see him never to be seen again. But cameo character, nonetheless.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he at least is, like, somewhat tied to things. It's like he is, like, kind of, like, he was a minor player in Fatal Fury 3. Not as big as characters like say, like, Yuri or Yamazaki in Twins. He was there. He wasn't a nuisance. He wasn't nothing. Especially if we get that goddamn Dream amusement park stage. Yeah, he didn't have that as his stage in Fatal Fury 3 on the crane.
That's still the best stage in history, bro. I don't care what no one says. The fucking view, the fucking Dream amusement park, East Tower in the freaking wayside somewhere, motherfucking like the fucking sea.
Sound Beach.
Look, I think Sound Beach. Sound Beach is like over at the other side, like to the right, or maybe behind. I don't know, but bruh, like the best stage that you'll ever see in your entire life, bruh, is like I love Southtown, bro. I love that town. I'm invested into that town. I'm like, I need full lore of Southtown, Second South to also be a part of as well, and the rise of G-Pang City. So if anything, that'll be great. But yeah. All in favor? Cameo?
Cameo.
Sure, that's the best he's gonna do.
All right, cameo. We got this motherfucker named Ivan or Ivan Sokolov. He is 27 years old, freestyle wrestler. He's a gold medalist. Despite his rough-like posture, he has won against his opponents due to technical skills. He's part of the Russian Association and receives notice to point someone to participate in the Bariki 1 tournaments, and he was the instant choice, and that's pretty much it. Trenches.
And he used, I was gonna use Greco-Roman wrestling, but I don't think that's special enough.
I don't like his hair. Trenches.
Damn, nigga. Hey,
No.
Reaper. Doesn't his hairstyle kind of remind you of somebody?
I am scared of what you're gonna say, but I can't put my finger.
He's green.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Why are you so right? And I play this. I'm playing. That's my boy into Raku Tension. Shit. Trenches.
Jack. Not gonna lie. Like his gameplay. He's a common thug, but I like his gameplay. I mean, he has a boot, for God's sake. He has the running boot. Do you know how much I love the running boot in wrestling, bro?
Trenches.
Damn.
They have Max Bar as the stage, but they don't have. No, he is a cameo, isn't he?
Oh, they said he's a cameo in City of the Wolves, yeah. He said he's 57.
Wait, is that where Rock Stage takes place?
I think it has the same like neon sign as in as Jack's stage in the first Art of Fight. So yeah, I think it's cameo by the skin of his teeth.
I'll say cameo, bro.
I'll say cameo because at least they do acknowledge his existence somewhat. But in my heart, he's non-existent.
Good old Trenches.
Yep.
Okay, so we have this guy. His name is Jacques Ducalis. He is 32 years old, an open weight gold medalist. He's the current director of the French Judo Society. He's a judo instructor. In his mind, he thinks that a fighter must always evolve and that he wasn't evolving. Okay. So he received a letter asking him to point the best students to enter the tournament. Obviously, he pointed at himself. And he mainly does judo grappling and submission maneuvers. That's all I know about this character.
Okay, so much in his heart that he believes that he needs to find perfection in whatever the fuck he's doing. Much in my heart, Trenches.
Trenches.
Yeah, we don't need him. I like judo, but he ain't it.
You ain't it, pal.
He ain't got that sauce in him.
Ryohaku Toto. He's a cameo, bruh.
I feel like I should know who that is. That's the original Toto, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The father of Kasumi Todo, which we'll get to soon.
Okay, so yeah, cameo.
Yeah.
All right, Ryu Hakutodo cameo. John Crawley.
I feel like I've seen this person before or heard that name before.
He's basically Guile.
Yeah. He has a. I mean, he's not a charged character, but he very much has Guile in it still. He is my boy in Art of Fighting 2, but I don't think he's necessarily. We have Kevin, so trenches.
In the trenches.
Dang, you said trenches too? Fuck.
Yeah.
I was about to say cameo, bruh. Fuck.
I mean, he don't got that cameo energy
Actually,
from his name and his look.
If they have airfield and he's in his plane, that's all I can venture in.
I would honestly say even better than that, if you were to have a fight with Mr. Big in his office and they have a photo of him just like somewhere, then that's fine too. But that's like the low level cameo aspect I'm actually listening for. Other than that, I don't really much care for his existence. His style and his look just does not seem all that interesting to me to be like, I want that man to be a cameo. Who is he? Guile in a green suit. And shade.
He's Guy, but he kind of does Lee's spinning attack thing, except in the air. He's a precursor to Hydern.
Trenches. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't respect
Sorry,
his
John.
character. Yes.
I don't like doing it. He's fun to play, but that ain't good. That's not good enough. That's not a good enough reason.
I'm sorry. His fit is just not it for me. It's just not it. He doesn't have
and
any
it doesn't get better between Art of Fighting 1 or 2.
Okay, who's this clown face motherfucker here?
His name, I'm literally introducing him as Joker.
Deadass? That's his name?
His name is Joker. That's his name.
Not the Joker,
Yeah.
but Joker.
Just Joker. He's the leader of a crime organization, the Luli Popo.
What?
Whatever the fuck that. He likes to get the public's attention with crimes, and he enters the tournament because he sees King Lion taking Steve's thunder.
Uh-huh.
And then in Kizuna Encounter, he gets arrested by Kim Soo-il.
Wow.
Okay, so
Yeah.
much like any other person who dares to step up to the Joker's representation, trenches.
Yeah, fucking, we can't be
You
having
have-
this.
You have the audacity to name yourself after the Clown Prince of Crime, and you look like that? You look like one of the fucking Jokers from Batman Beyond.
And by the
Damn,
way,
dog.
just to add to the insanity, he wears rollerblades.
I see him with the rollerblades, and I see his idol stance, and I'm just looking, I was like, you look like a fucking goober, which I guess is the point. but the answer is no. You are not a City of the Wolves material enough for me to warrant you to be as a playable character. If someone else wants this man as a playable character, that's all up to you and all that, but I'm in the factor of put this motherfucker in the trenches. He's not clown princey enough. He's not insane enough. He's just a poser, and we don't fuck with posers. Get him out of here.
This nigga Dom earlier literally just said, "Sure you are. We're the Jokers." Like, nigga. Oh my god. Alright, trenches. And speaking of Kim Soo-il, here he is right here. I recognize this nigga.
He's one of the few characters from Savage Rain Kizuna Encounter that people might actually know. Kim Soo-il is a Korean detective with a very strong sense of justice.
Of course.
He enters the tournament to arrest Joker, and he joins alongside Rosa.
Okay. How old is he?
He's 24, according to the game.
Oh, he's a kid. Either that, or he's not even born yet. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. And even if we threw time to the wind, his fighting style is basically Kim's, but plus Bojutsu. Although they did retroactively give Kim Calf 1 the Phoenix attack, which was originally Kim Suil's.
Interesting.
So, is it fair to assume that he is part of Kim's family?
He's Kim Calf 1's. I don't remember how he's related to Kim, but he's in the same family.
Okay.
Isn't he like a cousin or something like that?
That's what I thought he was.
Like a second cousin?
I'm not like the wiki's not that specific, but
I'm not.
like they are. But they do say he's part of the Kim family.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. If you have finished that sentence like, oh, he's Kim's cousin twice removed, I would just like, put that motherfucker in a cameo because that's just funny as shit to me.
Yeah, but I'm opting to put him as born/not born or a kid.
Yeah. Give him his juice box.
Yeah.
Oh,
And his bow staff is the straw.
And his, not the straw.
Nah, nigga.
He's not gonna drink no juice.
Oh lord. Lawrence Blood. DLC, nigga.
As much as I don't want to say it, yeah.
DLC.
What he looks like actually 100%. He was in what?
He was in
I know
2.
He was in
Special.
2.
Real Bout Special. Real Bout 2.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And Dominated Mind, if you want to count it.
For this Matador-esque man who clearly has some devious flair to him, I would say I would only accept him as a cameo if there was like a photo. Yeah.
Elaborate.
Like, if there was like whoever is the big bad of City of the Wolves, whatever they may be, they obviously must have some form of connection with like Howard or something, like, you know, Geese Howard or I guess Kine or whatever the case may be. So they must know who Lawrence Blood is or something like that. So maybe as like an homage, like, hey, remember all these big bads that you fought in the past? Well, they're nothing compared to the person you're fighting before. And then you just have a random picture of Lawrence Blood just like in the background, like, oh yeah, I was here. I was a villain once. Like, he has like enough flair to where it's like, I could see him as a cameo. Would I play as the guy? Absolutely fucking not. I don't really have a desire to play that guy.
Well, I mean, he is affiliated with the Stroheim family, which will probably play a part in the character that I'm thinking about whenever we get to that said character. So, if anything, DLC, bro.
I think he's another situation like Yamazaki or Freeman, where it's like, he's either getting in or not at all. Like, I don't know why, like, I don't know who else could really pull off what he pulled off. And it's like, he like, if I think about like deep cut Fatal Fury characters to put in his DLC, like, my mind does go to Lawrence. Like, he's certainly memorable. Maybe not for maybe for the wrong reasons, but he is somewhat memorable.
Okay, well, if that is the case, I will accept him in the concept of DLC.
But
or
plus,
new generation.
he's fun as shit in the real games.
Okay, I will take the majority rule on that and say DLC.
He kicked Mai's ass in the anime and left her tied up for freaking Andy to, you know, show up and kick his ass. But hey, at least he served his purpose. He beat her ass.
You mean like the third movie or in the second movie?
The second movie. The third movie, he got completely washed.
Ah.
Like, he got washed. I think literally. So I'm gonna just say this right here, right now. I think Mai low-key liked it.
What?
I think Mai low-key liked it, bruh. I'm gonna just say this right here, right now. I mean, her cleavage practically was fucking out, and then she
liked it.
I mean, hey man, and Andy was there. Andy was there, knight in shining armor, ready to save her, just like that. My hero. Let me shut up, bruh. Fuck.
Alright, so Lawrence Blood is Lawrence Blooding in the cameo spot and or DLC. You said DLC. Alright, I'll put him in DLC. Because that was the majority rule. But he's on thin ice.
Okay.
Like I said, he's a deep cut. He is a deep cut.
Yeah. All right, let me get this nigga out the way because for some reason he kind of reminds me of The Rock. Like a white version of The Rock, bruh. Look at him.
That's already
Oh,
not
God.
a good sign. That's not a good sign for you to say.
Like, I keep thinking about The Rock. I don't know why. His name is Patrick Van Hayden. 37 years old, popular pro wrestler from Holland. Oh no. The trash talk is what the fans love about Patrick. He brings down the house with his wild rants. He has 15 years of pro wrestling experience. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, you know what I'm saying? Trenches, nigga. But you know what?
Trenches.
Hear me out. I want him as a cameo because I want to hear the trash talk, and he has something to do with Tzok and Raiden somehow. Think about it.
What? Just have him pull like a fucking Chi-Chi in Tenkaichi 3. Just have him roast everyone.
Sure. Yeah. I actually want him as cameo. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Yeah, think about it, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, let me think about it. No.
Come on, nigga. Raiden, Tzok, an ending. He's there. Probably getting his ass whipped. But he likes the trash talk niggas. I mean, come on, man. Dom, what do you think?
Trash.
Ah, come on, man.
The very second I looked at his appearance, I'm like, oh, this nigga is trash.
Oh my god. Who's this bitch?
Lenny Creston.
Oh yeah, her, the freaking whip chick. I would definitely say she's a cameo character.
Yeah, as much as I like Lenny, I don't see a reason to bring her back. She's just biker chick with whip.
So trenches?
That's it. And I'd say cameo for her.
Unanimous vote. I'll say cameo. Let me not look at the sprite. Yeah, cameo.
Yeah. Lee Pylong.
Choi before Choi. Legit though. If we ever play Art of Fighting 1, again, I'm just playing Lee all day, every day.
That man is 96 years old in City of the Wolves.
I'm sorry?
I looked up his name in the wiki, and it said 96 years old in City of the Wolves.
That is impossible. Is he older than Tang Fu?
It said in Art of Fighting 2 he's 67, and he's 70 in whatever Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. He's 70.
They might be around the same age.
Either that nigga miraculously survived, or he's dead.
Yeah, because Tang was listed as 70 something in real belt, so then plus 10 or so for RO and City of the Wolves.
So he's about 80.
So yeah, I think Lee actually might be. He might actually be older than Tang, which is fucking insanity.
You can't forget who's older than those two combined. Nako. Look, listen, she may be 15 in her freaking timeline, but she's practically about what? Almost 1,000? Or 500?
She's I don't know if she is a god or if she's just got godly divine bullshit. Power of anime.
That shit is insane, dog.
She's on that Ingrid kick.
Charmanders are busted.
So what are you guys saying for Lee?
I like his drip, but considering the fact that he's 97, maybe a next generation.
Next generation Lee, huh?
That would not be a bad call, actually, considering that his style is pretty, Oh, the thing is his style too similar to Hokutomaru? No, Hokutomaru is Shurnui style.
Yeah, he ain't a ninja.
I guess Next Generation could work.
What if they actually have Malin as a canon character in an Art of Fighting game? Or Fatal Fury in this case.
Ugh.
She got the claws too, bro.
Why do I not hate that idea? I both absolutely hate that idea, but I don't hate it at the same time.
Oh my god. And she's Choi too, bruh.
Yeah, she was made to replace Choi in 3.
So hey, might as well just put him as Malin for the new generation. Might as well. You might as well, bro.
I hate this. I hate it, but it works too well.
New generation for me, bro.
New generation.
Fuck my life.
Basically Malin.
Yeah.
All right, who's this toolkit?
That'd be Nicola Zaza, who was only in Savage Reign. And he is okay. So we're talking about all these adult characters in Savage Reign not being born yet. This fucker is 12 in Savage Reign.
Oh yeah, you are literally in the ether until further notice, bro. Holy shit.
And besides, he's trying to be bootleg. He's trying to get on that. He has a giant frisbee. His weapon is a giant frisbee that he's flinging around like he's Captain fucking America. Yeah, no, he doesn't exist yet. Alright.
So born, not born, or a kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, this man is literally a sperm until further notice, bro. Holy shit. Okay, so we got this nigga.
I called him a toolkit. That's crazy.
Yeah. Rob Python.
Rob Python, yeah. Yeah, this nigga. Rob Python is an American boxing champion with a bad attitude. Okay. Silver acknowledged his skill, noticed his skill rather, and decided to bring him under his wing. Okay, so he is the protege essentially.
And I think on the wiki it also said he's supposed to like serve as a rival for Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading that too. That being said,
and he's a womanizer as well. Just thought I should put that in there.
You know, we have other boxing characters we could choose from aside from Mr. Python here.
Oh yeah.
So, not respectfully, due to moral code obligations of my own personal well-being, on behalf of the black delegation, Mr. Python, you must do better. Please go to the trenches.
Damn. I would say cameo character because I want this nigga to be a punching bag on an eventual character that needs to be in the fucking game, which we'll get to in a moment's notice.
You know what? I'm okay with that. Yeah. And I mean, he does have a connection to Silver at least, so I'll give him the cameo boost.
Alright, majority rules.
He is the first Bariku 1 character to be in something that's not in the trenches right now.
No, he's not. Guy, remember?
Well, Guy, he's memorable. We're talking about the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He actually made it outside of Bariki 1. Rosa from the Kazuna encounter. She's 19 in Kazuna encounter.
She's 19? She barely legal, nigga? I thought she was in her 20s.
This badass is 19?
Yeah, and also she's a resistance. She's a leader of a rebellion that opposes King Lion, because for some reason Lion doesn't die. I thought he died in Savage Reign, but I guess not. That or they meant to put King Leo there. Messed that up. But also she's amnesic, and she has a katana.
Well, I'm gonna put I can't tell, is she 12? At the born not born kid section.
I can't believe she's fucking 19.
I thought she was in her 20s, my nigga.
Her art does not indicate that at all.
Bro, I thought she was in her 20s. Are you serious, dog?
And her official nickname is the Deep Crimson Vixen.
And she 19, nigga? I mean, obviously she barely legal, but she 19, nigga?
And she enters the tournament to rescue her friends that King Lion Leo captured. Whichever one's running the fucking tournament. I don't know.
Well, for the meantime, she's just sitting in the corner enjoying her juice box.
Oh yeah. At least she has her memories intact. Either that or she's a goddamn sperm.
For clarification, it's a high C juice box.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right, Seo Young-sung. He is 18 years old. Taekwondo master. National middleweight champion. He's the star pupil of Kim Kaplan. Attends college in quantum physics. A major in quantum physics. He became good friends with Guy and Takato, which is the guy that we put in the trenches.
One of the many Barikyu characters we put in the trenches.
So, this is quite a quandary. Where do we stick this nigga?
He's effectively the Jun-hoon of this timeline.
So he was a star pupil of King Kafwan.
Uh-huh.
I would say, I think there's no need for him to be there. I think the brothers will take care of the Taekwondo representation that's needed.
So cameo?
Yeah, I had an idea of them, like, training with each other, like, as canon goes.
Accept it as a cameo if and only if he's in, like, a dojo style type stage or something like that. So whether he's in the Sakazaki gym or he's in, like, the near the Kafwan district or something like that, I think that'll be fine. But as far as playable character, I don't think we really need him. So cameo, I think, is where he's gonna sit as. But I do gotta say, of all the Bariki characters, he got some drip. I like the fact he got some drip. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I like his hair too. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, Python would have also been up there with drip, and he does got drip. But at the same time, you know, hashtag womanizer, we don't really fuck with that around here.
Yeah, we don't. But he's up in there. He's up in there. Bring back geese for shits and giggles. Oh, we'll get to that in a moment. Trust me. And you know they're about to bring him back. Come on now.
It's inevitable at this point.
So, Seo, cameo, all in favor?
Cameo. Aye.
Yeah.
All right. Sokaku.
I think because of the simple fact that Sokaku was mentioned in Mai's bio for City of the Wolves, that he has to be, at the very least, cameo, if he's not playable character. I would say, like DLC or something like that. But I would say at the very least he has to be cameo or something. Maybe in like an ending or something like that. But
Or
mm-hmm.
Next Generation, maybe.
Next Generation Sokaku.
I mean,
Do they also know how to summon the spirits?
Did Clan die with him?
Probably get like a wanderer or something like that who's just like, hey yo, stopping by your doorstep. Yo, can I have some food? I don't fucking know, yo. I don't fucking know.
Because I mean, like, as annoying as he is, like, Sokaku's movesets are unique as fuck in this series. Like, he feels more like a Samurai Showdown character than a Fatal Fury character.
Mm-hmm.
But that, like, I mean, they, like, certain characters have bent the rules a bit when it comes to, you know, what they do in fights. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. And he got the cursed Elden Ring.
So you guys saying new generation?
The new generation are cameo, because he's only like 62 in the City of the Wolves, so he can, if potential, he can still kick some butt. But I'd be cool with new generation as well.
I guess I have no choice. New generation, Sokaku.
Nah.
Even though that he did teach Mai how to use her flames. Just want to point that out.
Well, no one cares. No one cares about that.
I mean, the thing that made Mai, as opposed to just having blue lightning powers like other people thought she had.
Don't get me started with that movie, bruh.
Don't worry, we don't have to go back to that. It's just a figment of our imagination. And
Remember, kids, winners don't watch that movie.
If you don't think about it, it can't hurt you.
I don't want to think about it. My headache is coming back. I'd rather not think about it.
Don't worry, we're not thinking about it. The joke is over now. It's okay. Who's the next person on this list?
Song Xuanda. He is 70 years old. Tai Chi Chuan master. He's well known within the Chinese martial arts world. He's invited to Bariki 1 tournament by his best friend, who's the chairman of the TV station in China. When he was younger, he was defeated by Silver.
I like his drip, but I don't really feel the need to have him as a cameo or anything. So, trenches.
So apparently his nickname is the Relentless Tiger. Bro, we already have the Raging Tiger. It's not necessary.
Wait, how are you named a Relentless Tiger, but your style is Tai Chi?
That's a little bit of contradictory type shit, don't you think? Love you, man.
Trenches.
And you going in trenches? Fuck. Sorry, old man. Temjin.
Temjin.
He is the principal of Terry Bogard.
That is not a lie. That is actually a story detail. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. I don't know who let it happen. The fact that this guy was only in Art of Fighting 2 and then was never made playable again, yeah, I don't think that does him any favors.
What's his name?
Temjin. He basically has the power geyser, and he has the Aibabaye! Like, he casually brings out a fucking geyser, dude.
Hold on just a second. Terry has a monkey?
Uki.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
You didn't know he had a monkey?
Uki was
I didn't know he had a monkey.
Since, what, Fatal Fury 3?
Yeah, he had the monkey.
What fuck this man out here doing with a monkey?
Because, why not? He on that Michael Jackson kick.
I mean, I guess. Real quick, how do you spell that dude's name that was Terry's principal? I'm trying to look it up.
Temjin.
Oh, trenches.
Oh my god, dude.
You know what this motherfucker looks like? He looks like, from like a distance, if you gave him a red mustache and a beard, he looks like Pat from Pat Stares At.
Oh my lord.
He looks like Pat.
I don't get it.
Do you remember the Super Best Friends, Reaper?
Yeah. Oh god! Crazy like talk, activate!
Right, he looks like Pat!
So Reaper, what are you saying?
Trenches.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go trenches on this one. This man gave me a lot of trouble when I was fighting him. Fuck this character. Kasumi Toto.
DLC.
Yeah,
I will not accept anything less.
Yeah, I was about to say, stop playing with me, bro.
My opinion is irrelevant here because I was gonna get beat out by the two of you.
Yeah, I was about to say, stop playing with me, bro.
I hate this woman with a burning passion, but even I have to admit that fucking of all the Art of Fighting characters, like, she's a prime candidate.
Yeah.
Especially, like, age her up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, in her 40s. She's like 42, I believe. In the current timeline.
Wait. Was she be 40 something?
Yeah, she was 16 in Art of Fighting 3.
That was in 1980.
And City of the Wolves is 2008.
Right.
So that would make her 28 plus 16, 44.
44 years old. Give me my waifu for life, nigga. Stop playing with me.
So then exactly how old? Hold on a second. I need to do my own research. But yeah, she's in.
No doubt.
I don't even think this motherfucker Terry's 37.
Yeah. Remember, the Art of Fighting characters are much older than the Fatal Fury characters.
So then, how old is this motherfucker's pushing 50?
Wait, who?
Rio.
Yo. Yeah.
The fuck?
We keep saying like he's gotta be an older man stubble Rio or he hides himself with the mask.
Old though. Damn, KOF fucked up my age perception so goddamn hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly.
Holy shit.
Kasumi was still 16. Rio was still in his 20s while Terry was in his 20s. Rock is like 17 while Terry's in his 20s. Like, what is going on here?
Damn.
All the while, Kyo slowly gets older over time, but like barely.
Like, come on, bruh.
And he still can't get out of high school for some reason.
Point is that.
I mean, he left.
Yeah.
Or he failed.
Basically.
Fucking drop out.
Yeah, that nigga left after he got kidnapped.
See, what's crazy is I said that Rio was pushing 50 when in actuality he's like 51. So you can't even say pushing 50 more. He's actually beyond the age of 50.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who is?
He already pushed it.
Yeah, you know who is pushing 50 though?
Robert, Yuri.
No, Yuri, yes. Robert, no. Robert's past that. Yuri
Yes,
is
sir.
47 years old.
Yeah.
Wait, how old did you say King was? I'm gonna look it up. Don't tell me. Damn, she's also pushing 50. What the fuck? Actually, wait, no, she's past that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Damn.
Look at her, bruh. Look at her.
What's that fucking drink called?
Pinot Noir.
Whatever it is, she aged like a fine, nice cup of that shit.
Tung Fu Ru.
Do we even really need to answer that question?
I don't know, bruh.
Because I feel like to say that is he canonically dead?
We don't know. He was dead in the anime, but this ain't the anime.
I feel like the anime is capped.
Yeah, I know.
When is it? When is it not Cap? For fighting.
You have a point, but even still,
I mean,
think
Andy
that-
is a walking cap detector here.
Maybe Guilty Gear decided to make Guilty Gear's lore even more fucking confusing.
Nothing's more confusing than Blaze Blue's lore, bruh.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you put time travel in a fucking lore thing, you just fucked yourself. You can't save this shit.
There's no way out of this one.
But yeah, out of respect, I can't say trash. I will simply say cameo.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
At least.
Because you can't say new generation because you already got 3 new generation Tung Furus.
Unless we add another Shune, that'll be a different story.
You
got Terry and Rock. And then
Andy.
he's died unless SNK, decides to reverse that bullshit for no reason.
Well, I mean, there's also
And then-
Andy, technically speaking.
And, I don't know if Andy ever trained under Tung. Just Terry did.
He did for a little bit.
Andy.
Yeah, he did for a little bit. Both of them did for a little bit.
Then he went to Hanzo.
Andy went to,
And I guess by extension, Jubei?
Yeah, Chang is also a student of Tung.
So, what were we saying? Cameo character?
Cameo, out of respect.
Alright, bet.
Yeah.
Cameo.
Tung is he's a little too important to send to the trenches.
Yeah. Wang
Ko-san. He was another one of those characters that was only in Art of Fighting 3.
He looked like that he could be affiliated with Alfred if he wanted to.
You know what's sad about this particular photo of Wong right here? He's projecting good boy vibes. And what I mean by that is, have either of you two seen the show Blue Eye Samurai?
No.
I highly recommend that you watch that if you have a Netflix account or know someone with a Netflix account, because that show is good. There's a character there by the name of Ringo. Ringo is just exuding good boy energy, and he tries his best. That being said, I'm pretty sure Rang also tries his best, but he must try his best in the trenches.
Damn, Nick. I was like, where are you going with this? But I was like, oh, nah. Damn. Yeah, trenches.
Not interesting enough. Sorry. He does have a pelican in his backpack.
Yeah, put him alongside Temjin. Shit. Blairy!
I thought you said Blair Dave for a second.
No.
Do we even need to discuss?
I don't know who this is. Hold on, you said Blairy?
Blue Mary.
Oh, Blue Mary. Oh!
Yeah.
DLC, the fuck? That's not even a question.
Yeah, that's automatic.
Like, if she was base roster, that's an even better one. Like, put her in here. Like, what?
Hey,
Get
she
her
still...
in this game.
Hey, she still could be, but we don't fucking know that yet. We don't know anything.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, get her in there. Get her in this game, please.
Yeah.
Like, we're literally we're literally in the month right now. We still don't know who the last 2 are. We need these 2 now. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah. SNK is taking their sweet ass time. For no reason.
Hey,
We should have made a column that just says "Get the fuck in here,"
come on.
or like rename
That's
like the things that wasn't confirmed DLC. We just rename it "Get the fuck in here."
Right? Like, come on, bruh. Okay. So we got this nigga.
Last regular Bariki 1 character?
I believe so. Okay, his name is Piak Siti Pitak.
Okay, I've seen what he looked like. He looks cool as shit. And he's a Muay Thai guy that looks cool as shit. There is a problem, however.
What's that?
Joe is here. And so is Preacha. And I'm pretty sure that this new Piat dude, he doesn't really have... I don't think he had... Do any of the Bariki 1 characters, aside from Sybil, have powers?
They're just straight up hands and feet.
So then by that metric, and by that metric alone, I'm going to have to say Piat is... I hate to say it, but he's really good at the trenches, bro.
Damn. Damn.
He's not... He design's sick as fuck, but it's like, you don't... Where's your 2D panache? Where's your flare at, bro?
But don't do his son like that, bro. I mean, his son is apparently a fan of Joe Higashi. Come on, man.
Yeah. But...
You know what?
Hold on.
If he
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
If he has a kid in canon, then fucking Next Generation him.
Are you serious? No, deadass, are you serious?
Well, that's a really strong pull, though.
Because, I mean, you could have him just be like imagine, like, just giving us effectively, like, a Bruce Irving in Fatal Fury. Just, like, pure-ass Muay Thai. None of this Hurricane Upper bullshit.
Would you say that is an applicable rival to Preacha?
Good. But then Joe is here, too. So you know what? Yeah, new generation, this motherfucker.
Okay, you know what?
Bring his son here.
Reaper, you have successfully saved this man's life.
I mean, yeah, you said he had a son, and he actually has multiple kids. Man, consisting of 17 people. The shit?
Wow.
Okay.
So depending on the son, they could be a rival to Preacha.
Yeah. Just choose the oldest son he has. They're all fans of Joe. So, fuck it.
I just want to take this chance to say that you effectively saved this man by just hitting him with the old school Dave Chappelle having his son being a fan of Nick Cannon joke.
Wow.
I mean, hey, that's the best. That's the second to best Bariki 1 character performance since Guy.
Franco Bash. As much as I really hate this motherfucker, he's going to DLC, bro. I want to see what he's capable of.
I am not allowed to put him in the trash because I feel like too many people like Franco Bash.
You know what? It's weird. It's like, of all the boxers, it's like, we obviously know the one we really want, but...
He's a Vale Tudo fighter, essentially.
Yeah? Yeah. That is the best way of describing Franco. He would be a deep cut, but fuck it.
So, DLC?
DLC?
Why not? Throw caution to the wind.
Do it.
Right.
Gaz and Mez, we're counting both of them at the same time. Gozu and Meizu, Gaz and Mez.
They're effectively the Scorpion and Sub-Zero of Savage Rain and Kizuna Encounter. They work for the terrorist organization Jaguar. They want to take vengeance of King Lion for killing their brother.
Who would that be?
Who, if I'm reading this right, might be Jazu.
Kill them?
Which I want to call cap on that because he's literally in fucking Kizuna Encounter. Gozu has fire powers. Mezu has water and ice powers. So yeah, they basically are just Scorpion and Sub-Zero but with claws. They're terrorists. They're terrorist ninjas.
Now, how old are those two?
Unknown.
Fuck.
Oh, we have no fucking idea.
To be very honest, bruh, they're going in the kiddie pool.
Yeah. Although Gozu is technically the oldest one, if I'm reading this right.
Yep,
and
that's
Mezu's
what
the
it
middle. It is the middle brother, and then Jazu's the youngest.
Jazu is the youngest? Jazu. The nigga that basically mirrors Dizzy in terms of her intro. You know the one.
Yeah.
And is the youngest?
Well, I mean, they also have apparently unspecified other brothers in Jaguar. so maybe he's not the youngest. But in Gozu's page, it says Jiazu is the youngest.
Yeah, they're going in the kiddie pool, bruh.
Is the kiddie pool the trenches?
No, this.
Oh.
Born, not born, or a kid.
We're more likely to actually get Scorpion and Sub-Zero in this game than these fools.
Okay, so by technicality standards, they are going to be in the kiddie pool. However, they will not get juice boxes. Oh no, they will not get juice boxes.
This man said, I'm gonna take away the juice box, bro, because you've been a naughty boy / girl, whatever.
And you want to know why they've been naughty kids? Because their design is fucking whack.
Damn, dog.
Their designs there are whack, and oh, by the way, they're terrorists. Want to remind you of that.
Fucking billion.
They are terrorists. However, need I remind you, I was about to introduce Doctrine Dark into the series.
I was about to say Billy and Jimmy, but hey.
So, you know, the morality clause can only go but so far. But you got bad drip, and you have bad design, and you're not interesting, and you're not born yet. So you will be stuck in the kiddie pool with no juice boxes. Instead, you will have a milk carton.
Damn.
And that milk carton was way in the back of the refrigerator.
Don't worry, the expiration date did not pass yet.
It'll be like that one clip of some kid opening a carton of chocolate milk and it opens, it's just sludge coming out of the carton.
I had that happen in high school. I was devastated.
Alright, so what were we saying?
Kiddie pool by circumstance, yes.
Okay. Boom. And boom.
And we're not outright scrapping them because they're related to character we'll get to later.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. Reaper, do not speak negatively into oncoming games. Yeah, what do you mean by that, AD? Jin Fuha! That piece of shit.
Yeah, if we play Art Fighting 3 again, I'll still probably get salty against Kasumi, but at least I have my go-tos.
So anyways, other than this muscle meathead, he somehow appeared in, KOF 12.
Cutscenes where there's the people reporting on the matches, like in between stages.
Yeah, and that was my excuse to actually say, hey, he was in KOF 12. I just wanted to mention KOF 12, bro. KOF 12 is a thing, guys. There is no escaping this.
Why?
What up, nigga?
Why?
What?
Why? Why are we wishing for Mortal Kombat characters to be in these games all of a sudden? Let this fucking game die. Let it die. I don't know why Reaper was like Scorpio and Sub-Zero will end up in fucking Fatal Fury before those other two. Don't wish no negativity in these games like this, man. Don't do that. Don't. Yeah, please do not follow
Hey. But hey, give me some credit here. It makes more sense than putting Scorpion's ass in fucking Tekken.
It doesn't make sense at all to be putting these motherfuckers in these random ass games. That's what I'm trying to say.
Fair enough.
Guys, we still want Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat, okay? This is probably going to be the closest that we'll ever get. Because Ken and Chun-Li are in this bitch. And Ronaldo, of all people, is in this bitch.
And why the fuck is Messi not in this game if that's the case?
The Saudi prince.
I was gonna put Messi in, you might as well put Thierry Henry in this bitch. Who else we missing? Ronaldinho from Brazil? The other Ronaldo from Brazil?
Actually,
you might as well put him in the game too. Shit.
The fact that you didn't have Ronaldinho in this game is actually a missed opportunity. Goddamn. They could be playing the Ronaldinho soccer meme again.
But why would you put that nigga in any fighting game? Why?
What if they just make all those players just... What if they just make those... No, they can't be skins for Ronaldo. They have to be separate characters.
No, they can't be skins. However, there is a color edit.
Oh, God.
True.
There is a color edit. You can make it happen.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yep.
No.
Hey, leprosy, Ronaldo.
Remember Ace made that fucking leprosy ass Harry Bogard? Remember that shit?
Ace is actually going in. Ace is gonna fucking infect Cristiano Ronaldo with leprosy.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, bro! The prince is gonna find you, Ace. He's gonna fucking find you. You're gonna get taken by like a Saudi cabal.
Hey man, let him come. Let him come. Let him come. Let him come, bro.
God.
All right, back to Jin Fuha, man. But what we got? What we got for this nigga?
Respectfully, I do not like his design. He's just a buff ninja with no shirt. Trash.
Damn.
Yeah. I do like playing him in Art of Fighting 3, but that ain't enough to save him.
Trenches. Rhodey.
Rhodey Burts. Same kind of deal.
Burts.
Rhodey.
He got two. He's got two Tonfa. Great.
Trenches. Or cameo.
How do you
I feel
spell?
like if they would have put him anywhere, it would have been Kevin's stage. He ain't in there.
Wait, is Rhodey the kid?
No.
Rhodey's not the kid. Okay. And how do you spell Rhodey?
Rody.
Rody.
Birts.
Bounty hunter. I didn't know he was a bounty hunter.
With Tomfas.
Ew. Oh.
And he's a partner of Lenny Creston, but
Okay.
not that kind of partner. Icy.
Like a cop.
She
like
a bounty
cop
hunter
partner?
too?
Yes.
Lenny's a journalist?
What? With
Yes.
a whip.
With a whip.
Wait,
Oh.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. She hires Rhodey to aid her search for Freya.
Isn't that the bitch that Robert was searching for?
Yeah.
The son of a bitch.
Okay, so honest opinion about Mr. Rhodey Burts. So in my brain, it goes, for some weird reason, Billy Kane had a brain transplant with Benny Maru and decided to walk around with his fashion sense.
And then split a stick in half.
Yes. So this is a lot. I don't necessarily like his design, but I don't necessarily hate it. However, it boils down to you are not enough to make me want to bring you into this City of the Wolves world. So unfortunately for you, good sir, I would have to probably say, you know what? Where did we put the lady with the whip? Where do we put her?
Cameo.
Who's the
Put her in
cameo?
cameo.
Put him alongside her with cameo.
I think they might be a package deal.
You might as well fuck it. Put him alongside.
Fuck it.
I'll be nice.
Partners in not crime.
I'll be nice and put him there. I was about to go really fucking hard at this dude because he just looks so unfucking hinged.
Damn. with Tomfas, you can throw those bitches too at you, bro.
Yeah, they move like a boomerang.
You know what? I respect it. I respect that fucking creative ingenuity. That being said, you still want Hinge's butt hitting the cameo spot. I will not ask again.
Anyway, the moment has come. I will not stop. I will not stop it from happening. You can have it.
Who is this?
Our boy. I'll let you go first.
Oh, Rick Stroud?
Yeah. I'll let you go first.
Do we even need to explain why Rick Stroud should be in the game?
No, nothing at all. But we're gonna explain any fucking way.
President of the Rick Stroud Brigade, please explain why Rick Stroud needs to be in this game.
Well, first of all, this man was in 2 games. Practically one as, well, the actual game, and the other one essentially a port for the Neo Geo Pocket. Everything else is just, say, card games, all that shit, right? But in terms of fighting games, only 2. This man literally has, like, the best moveset in terms of, like, any boxer in history. So much so, they had to copy and paste the motherfucker and put it in Vanessa's repertoire back in 2000. I forgot that nigga's line. I hate using that fucking line because he is a stupid boy after all.
Word for word, bar for bar.
Thank you. Yeah, word for word, bar for bar, band for band, bro. Like, seriously.
I know what he's talking about now.
Literally. Like, how you gonna do that? Hasn't been in a game for the last 20 some years. I've used this character and I was loving the shit out of the character. Okay? Like, I love his gameplay. I love the fact that he is a Navajo Dene, you know? I love the fact that freaking, damn, what's her face? Kitty Kaboom, shoutouts to you, and Olaf, shoutouts to him too, are big fans of Rick Stroud. They want this man to be in the motherfucking game too. I have come to learn to use him throughout the past year and something like that, and it was great. It was actually great using him. So much so that I actually had fun fighting a freaking Franco Bash. And I hate fighting Franco. I hate Franco. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Like, I want him to be a part of the main roster, but I know that ain't gonna happen. So he's definitely DLC bound. Hopefully. So I'm gonna take it to Dom. What are you saying about this character, bro?
I don't need to say anything. The guy is just one of the swaggiest boxers to ever be made in a 2D fighting game that needs more love and respect. Plus, we also need a little bit more Navajo representation out here, so, you know, shout out to Dub. And, you know, if you just make sure that his features and his hair is done right, I think we have no issues. Just make him look good. Make sure he got his boxing swag. Make sure he's represented as the secondary wolf that he's meant to be. And then I think we're good. Put some respect on Rick Stroud's name and put him in this game. I don't think we're asking for too much. It's been like, what, 20 plus years since he's shown up? I think it's about time he, you know, starts strutting his stuff again. I think it's only fair.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, yeah. Also, it's fun fighting against Rick Stroud. I haven't played as him yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll probably like him too.
Oh yeah, like, this man has a lot in his bag. I swear to fucking God. But Reaper, go ahead, man.
I'm not gonna try to dissuade you, but I will have to say that the wounds have not yet healed. Life is pain, and Rick Stroud keeps howling in my face. But you know what? Each time he does it, it's a sign for me to become stronger, for me to get up and try again. So hey, if that's the mentality I need to continue this game, then fuck it, put him in there. He is my arch nemesis, which is why I need him in this game. You know, I can't have fucking Box and Kainar Suave taking the job for him. Fucking, he needs, this tradition needs to carry on. All right, I hate his fucking guts. But goddamn it, I want him in there. Just so I have motivation to keep going.
He said he won his op bad, bro. Holy shit.
I'm just glad that Dom distinctively said this, the most swaggiest boxer in a 2D fighting game. Because I'll be like, son, yeah, Steve Fox will want to word with you with that one.
Damn, nigga.
Very distinctive with that one. I'm glad you were very distinctive.
I mean, you got the Dempsey roll and everything.
Who's in?
Like, come on now. Stop playing with your boy.
You cut somebody to look like that man too.
Now, is he gonna have the haircut curse?
He better not.
I mean, it would make even less sense to give him that cut, considering that, again, he's Native American.
I will sooner just accept the fact, yo, give him a ponytail. Like, I would sooner accept that.
Yeah.
Like, do that or something. Something that is both stylish and also safe. Like, if you can do that, then that's fine. But I swear to God,
I mean, they did it.
if you fuck around and give the man the Killmonger cut, we're gonna have to have a talk.
Okay, moving on. And you kind of need to let me cook on this one. Takuma!
Wait, like, Takuma Sakazaki?
Yes. Right here.
I'll let you cook.
You know what? Yeah. Why not?
I mean, I already cooked.
Or
Talk. Talk.
Does Real make him irrelevant at this point?
I would say that for Takuma's case, he kind of falls in the same gambit as Tung Fu Ru.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
So, like, this goes back to my issue of, like, if you're gonna have Ryu in there, you don't really need that much Kyokuga representation because Marco's there, which is why I was so hesitant about, like, adding Robert to the DLC pack if we were gonna add Ryo to the DLC pack. and the same thing with like Yuri and whatnot. So I think for this case, I'm still gonna stand on my stance and say that for Takuma, I think a cameo would be fine. If you see him around in the gym stage, I think that would be great. But other than that, he doesn't need to do anything. Just be a cameo and that's fine.
Maybe
Cameo.
have him switch back and forth. Switch back and forth between Takuma and Mr. Karate, just for the guts.
I don't know what you're talking about. Takuma is Takuma, and Takuma is Takuma. Nothing more, nothing less. So cameo?
Cameo.
All right, moving on.
Speaking of adding,
Mr. Karate, the original.
Oh, I know this character. DLC, free.
But
I have a shot. I have a
There he
shot
is.
in the dark idea. I have a shot in the dark idea. What if we added a boss challenge mode to this game?
Elaborate.
we don't even know who or what we're dealing with right now. We don't even know who the boss is essentially.
Yeah, but like if they want to do it, if they want to do like a similar thing to KOF 15, add boss fights as they go.
But would they include him as DLC in general as well? Because remember, Geese not Geese.
That's
Yeah, Gainitz and
They also did
Rugal
that
were
for-
also characters.
freaking. Yeah, you're right. So never mind.
So
That's why I said shot in the dark idea.
understood. So you're saying that the next character up is Mr. Karate?
Yep.
Takuma, Mr. Karate follows at the same point. I don't think he needs to do anything. Just put him in cameo, if anything.
Yeah, let me stop bullshitting around. He's
Yeah.
cameo, bro.
Yeah.
I remember him from 13. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, DLC free. I'd say DLC.
We already have a Mr. Karate in the DLC slot anyway, and that's just Rio. So
Yeah, basically.
probably,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna be taking that route.
All right, Sinclair.
Can I just say, this is a character that has 7 frames. That has, I forget how many frames. Or actually, it might even be more frames. Hang on, let me look this up, bro. It takes her fucking 9 frames of startup to walk.
How bad is her dash? If she has one.
Do they even dash in this game?
I think Art of Fighting 3 has dashes? I don't know. I did remember messing around with her in one of our sessions of Art of Fighting 3. But she's a boss character, so it's
The
like
boss.
she kind of has... Yeah, she's the sub-boss.
Okay, well, shout out to girls sub bosses. We rarely get those nowadays. That being said, while I do like her design and her supposed intimidation factor of being such a high caliber bodyguard, I'm gonna have to say trenches.
You got the summoning swords, man.
Trenches.
Yeah. Her stage kicks all kinds of ass, and her theme. That's
I believe it. Yeah, is this something about it? Is this like, no, probably. It doesn't scream like it's necessary. She's not bad, just not necessary in this timeline. And I don't think she has enough staying power to be welcomed in as a cameo. Or like, if you want to be really nice, maybe next generation. But even still, like, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it, so I might be just going trash. Final answer.
Trenches.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry,
Trenches,
Sinclair.
yeah.
Damn.
Unless someone could save her, but I'm not feeling it.
I do like her, but she like you said, like the best part about her is the things that don't even involve her. Like the only thing that would make sense is if like you made Weiler's Mansion a stage or in it.
Yeah.
Like why bother?
Yeah. White.
I'm gonna need them to come up with a better name than that.
So
Good God Almighty.
this fucking guy.
White.
This guy is the freak misfit of this cast. Genuinely. Like he is only in Real Bout Special Dominated Mind. That's the only game he's in, and he's the final boss of it. And he's based off of Alexander from Clockwork Orange, and his moves are weird as fuck. His stage is weird. Like everything about him is weird as fuck.
Or if you
What's
win, this nigga will pull a Frieza on you.
Yeah, if you beat him, not the first round, but like a round where you win, either round 2 or 3, he'll get on the ground, start like panting or whatever, Then he grabs his cane and fucking shoots you. And if his projectile lands, it kills you instantly.
What is wrong with this
I
man?
learned that the hard way. Even though I didn't really struggle that much with him, I just cheesed him with geese.
Okay, you know what? I've seen his design. You can already tell what I'm about to say next.
Uh-oh.
So moving on.
Is he gonna be singing in the rain, never to be seen again?
If there's rain to be sung in, that whiteboard can sit in the trenches where it belongs.
Damn, nigga.
You know that scene from Clockwork Orange where the guy's getting his eyelashes pulled out watching the movie?
I never saw Clockwork Orange. I've heard of it, but I've never seen the movie.
It is a trip from what from the clips that I have
It
seen.
is. It's a Stanley Kubrick movie. All you really need to know.
Dang. So never to be seen again?
Never did you see the movie?
I don't think he's unique enough to warrant. Like he doesn't really have a purpose in Dominated Mind. What does he do in this game? What is he like? Literally, his whole Okay, he's a crime lord. Of course he is.
Everybody's a motherfucking crime lord.
He's able to brainwash people. Okay.
He likes wearing dresses.
His hatred of society inspired White to secure strategic locations. One of these places was a small village where Alfred had lived. So he destroyed Alfred's home? I don't get it.
What do you got against him? What did I do?
Oh, you know what? Actually, he's in two other games. He's in a couple other games. He's in 2002 UM, like fucking everybody.
As a cameo?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in a couple of the Pachinko games.
Oh, well then
Because
by
that's
that
great.
logic alone, put him in the fucking trash.
And then he shows up in both Hanfu and Yamazaki's endings in Real Bout 2.
For what reason?
I don't know. Does that make this fool canon?
Well, Real Bout 2 is canon now.
Oh god.
Real Bout 2 is canon now.
Trenches.
Yeah, trenches to white.
Damn, sorry, orange boy. I mean, white boy. I mean, fuck!
By the way, when you encounter him in Real Bout Dominated Mind, he approaches you as a woman doll thing.
Uh-huh.
And then he pulls off a mask and then whacks a statue with his cane and breaks it. This guy's fucking weird.
I believe it.
The Jin brothers.
No.
The Jin twins.
Damn, nigga. Damn, dog. Okay, listen.
They better. All right, look. All right, I'm willing to hear you out. Let me hear you. Sell me on it. Sell me on it. Please sell me, because I'm not being sold. Sell me.
Okay, you know, I didn't even say shit yet, bro. Anyways, you know the story between those two, right?
No.
Okay, so boom. They're evil. Okay, their ancestors somehow controlled their bodies. So basically, they were evil in a sense. The Gen Scrolls were involved. Pretty much Geese had to get all of them somehow, some way. Maybe the reason to unlock his immortality or whatever, right? But back to the Jin brothers. They were beaten by Terry or somebody else. I don't fucking remember. And then after where their ancestors left their bodies or whatever, they started to, you know, train under Tung Fu and I think him for some strange reason. And that's basically it. That's the story, less long.
Do they have interesting moves that seem cool and not just all over the place?
I mean, one of them had the goddamn Spirit Bomb for some strange reason.
They got brought back for Neo Geo Battle Coliseum.
Do they get better drip?
They kind of look the same. I mean, their sprites were updated, but their designs weren't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they hold
I mean,
particularly good plot significance?
The Gen Squirrels.
They were, like, the real antagonist of Fatal Fury 3, because, I mean, like, Yamazaki is just kind of there, and then Geese, Geese is doing something, Geese comes back.
Actually, I think Geese was the one who beat those two.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. The Jin twins has never really been able to sell me on their design. It's gotten to the point where I actively kind of like, why are you here? You should not be here in this character selection. I don't much care for your existence.
Okay. Get a load of this shit. East Howard ends up collecting all 3 scrolls. He orders Billy to dispose of them in the backstory of the next game, Real Bout 1. In endings where either Chanshu or Chanrei defeats Geese, the brothers recover the scrolls, but Chanrei tears them up with Chanshu being able to stop them. The twins continue their lives as normal children on their tongue cling. In Chanshu's Real Bout 2 ending, he becomes one of Kim's students to differentiate himself from his brother.
I kind of want to see them as cameos, bro. Deadass.
Oh my fucking god. How did I not piece this together? They're fucking homages to Big Trouble in Little China.
Did not know that.
You see?
Okay, I will be nice and let them be cameos. If I feel like their cameo appearances are cool, or whatever their purpose is seems way better than I anticipated, then they might get bumped up a bit more. But for right now, they'll just be very nice little cameos in some sort of temple that's far away from where I think about. So yeah, they can be in the cameo spot. I'll let them live.
Yeah.
Alright.
You could put Chanshu on the stage where Kim and What's-His-Face are, and then Chanrei's will top.
Okay, King's Lion and Leo. Shishio and Shin Shishio.
Yes, there is a difference.
I have been actively looking at both sprites of King Leo and King Lion. Both of them, respectfully, can go in the trenches. I do not care if they weren't born yet. They both can go in the trenches.
Yeah, King Lion is 29, King Leo is 30.
That age system is a fucking joke. Here's why I say that. They've been advertising the fact that King Leo, I believe Leo's the real antagonist, right? King Leo specifically?
Yeah, Leo's the real one.
Okay. They've been advertising him as being like this major crime boss antagonist dude ever since like the thing before Kuzuna encounter. Savage Rain. So like they've been advertising him for that a while. And you see his sprite, you see what his color palette looks like. You have someone else that is literally a year younger than him, with a very similar naming pattern acting as the sub-boss. I'm pretty sure it has a very similar moveset. The only difference is the fact that his color palette is different, ever so slightly. So, to me, that screams like you tried so hard, Virgil, to be Dante that you fucking failed. Only to be shown up by the actual Dante. But you refuse to acknowledge him as like a twin brother or some shit like that. And that's just annoying as fuck to me. It's just like, I would have rather you do your own thing and not be King Leo and be something like, I don't know, King Taurus. You ever thought about that? Just make yourself a bull motif instead of a lion motif, and that'd be perfectly fine. And I wouldn't be giving you this much shit. But you went ahead and you just tried to be the fucking Lion King in the fighting. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit.
But who's gonna sponsor the Battle of the Beast God tournaments?
Leo's job?
Yeah.
So why are you trying to do a job that's already done, sir? Oh my god. This Walmart brand ass fucking boss?
That's crazy, dog.
Right, that's what makes Shin's Savage Rain video really, really funny, because he sees King Lion's design for the first time and transversely Leo's. And he's like, bruh, what the fuck is this guy with this yee ass haircut? And he's wielding a sword with boxing gloves.
Yeah, I didn't know why the fuck he was wearing boxing gloves while having a sword in his fucking hand. Like, what does that mean?
Even though they're not like straight up boxing gloves, they're like a practice like boxing mitts. Like, you know, the one with the finger holes. I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Nigga, that shit is still stupid.
It's like
it's still dumb.
But it's like, you see, the problem with that is, like, if they had showed off the Finnegan's gloves first, I wouldn't be also nearly as miffed about the design, but you gave him boxing gloves with a broadsword. Like, what? What are we doing here? How are you even able to hold a sword with boxing gloves on? That's not how fingers work.
That ass.
Like, that's goofy. And then and like I said, you have the nerve to just make a somewhat cheesy 90s era fucking Hokuto no Ken ass boss. And then you just say, fuck it, let's go to Walmart real quick and get the other version. Let's just do that and then have him be the first boss.
Yeah, you wanna know what's funny?
What?
That's the lore, basically.
Oh my god.
King Lion is an impersonator that King Leo sends out to run the tournament while Leo hides in secrecy.
I beg your pardon?
He sends out a doppelganger?
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god, what is this fucking kayfabe?
Yo!
Oh god, this motherfucker's a genius. I hated trenches.
Profound sadness.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
How you make your own doppelganger to be like, all right, I need you to go out there and get success off of my fear while I just chill in the trenches real quick. Do you do that? All right, cool, bet I got you. But little do you know, I'm gonna take the power with you. No, you won't. You won't do that shit. So go ahead and have fun with my title anyway, bitch.
Yeah, King Leo eventually is like, fuck this shit, I want the power for myself.
Oh my god.
That's actually his story.
And I bet you, they fight the exact same way, don't they?
King Lion is just a toned down version of King Leo. They use basically the same moves.
Showed up as an everything man.
Reese swears up and down that King Leo only has like one move to differentiate the two. I don't know what that is, but that's what he told us.
Look, trenches.
I might change your mind. Ready?
Okay, sell me on it.
Where we put him as a cameo character to set him up years later in his own game. Again, G-Pang City used to be Southtown.
Did you say T-Pain City?
G-Pang.
Yeah, Southtown eventually becomes G-Pang City at some point in the future.
Okay.
Wait, these guys have actual names?
That ass?
What are the names? I need to know. What are the
Okay.
names?
King Leo is just King Leo. But King Lion, the impersonator's name, is Jake Abbott. What?
What in the Abbott Elementary am I hearing here?
What are these characters? What are these characters?
You're telling me
my
that
God.
motherfuckers are out here getting their ass whooped by a dude who secretly named Abbott?
Yeah, and just one last little thing to sell you on these dudes. They're Canadian.
Moving on.
What are you saying, man?
I personally have nothing against Canadians except for, certain light-skinned Canadians, but no, that's another story for another day.
Damn. What are you saying, Dom?
I don't have anything against Canadians. That being said, these two motherfuckers are doing way too many unnecessary fucking crime shenanigan mental gymnastics that is kind of ludicrous. They're trying to cut a WWE promo in a fucking crime syndicate. And while I respect the game, I do not want that for City of the Wolves. So, no. Trench.
If that's the case, which one of them is Booker T and saying the N-word?
Oh, God.
I feel like, to answer that question, King Leo was smart enough to hide in the trenches to let King Lion do all the dumb shit. So I think King Lion is the Booker T. I think King Lion is the Booker T, and King Leo is the Vince McMahon.
Keep up the good work, my nigga. tell me he did not just say that.
Oh,
Reaper, what you say, bro?
So, much like the time scale for all the other characters, how the fuck can he exist yet? But what Ace is implying is that they themselves aren't in the game. Instead, someone else takes the mantle of being Leo, which, considering that seems to just be it could just be a position and not an actual name. Like, that's not who he, like, King Leo can just be anybody. So, like, maybe you could cameo that as an absolute thing. Although, also, King Leo has a younger brother, which could possibly be Max Eagle. So maybe we need to put them in the kiddie pool.
You're not getting juice boxes.
So, do you agree with Reaper?
Naughty words.
Right along with Gauze and Mez?
Along with Gauze and Mez.
All right, King Lions and Leo.
For the record, I hate these fuckers, especially King Leo. But I'm putting my hate of them aside and just talking objectively.
Yeah.
King Leo made me lose my goddamn mind in Neo Geo Battle Calls.
As you should. Azuchi, that's a different story. Whenever you get to him. Whenever you get to him.
Yeah.
Okay, Weiler. Roid Man.
Riley literally hulks out and then crashes after the fight's over.
Does he fight after he hulks out?
Yeah, he's the boss.
Yeah, he's the final boss of Art of Fighting 3.
Oh.
Has he been playable since then?
Well, I know you can pick him in Art of Fighting 3, but he hasn't been in the game since.
I'm not sure if you're gonna get that opportunity, if that's the case.
As far as I'm concerned, he could be a fucking cameo, for all I care, because he and Robert has a connection.
And he doesn't die at the end of Art of Fighting 3, he's just, like, comatose.
But then again, he could be in the trenches.
He's not selling me. He's just a big dude. He just reminds me of Hugo, honestly.
Hugo that has a hurricane upper. My man's can't be grabbed, by the way.
You know, literally cannot be grabbed.
You can put him in the trenches. After telling me that, you can put him in there. I refuse. No, absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. Get that shit out of my fucking face.
No.
You can't be serious right now.
No.
Cannot grab the man.
Do not deny me.
Reese had to learn that shit
impossible.
the hard way, dude.
It's literally fucking impossible.
What the fuck? I mean, he has no grab box or something. What the fuck?
My man cannot be grabbed, bro.
I think your character tries to grab him and it's just like auto text or something.
Yeah, that's an instant tech, bro.
Okay. I thought it was some shit like in Streets of Rage 1 where you can't technically throw those fat dudes. They just kind of.
So question, can he tech command grabs?
I don't even know if anybody has a command grab.
Would Kasumi's counter grab work against him?
I have honestly no idea.
Yeah, Strategy Wiki literally just has a text of under Weiler. Weiler cannot be thrown.
My man's unstoppable, and he's a playable character.
He cannot be grabbed on Fight Cave.
Well, he can't be grabbed at all.
Okay.
Yeah, just at all.
So
you can select him.
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put him in a cement shoes, and then we're gonna put him in the trenches, and he's never gonna get out.
And just sending him in purgatory. Is that it?
That's it. You're not gonna sit here.
Even though we're done with her, you wanna pour? I'm gonna pour some more salt on Sinclair's wounds. She can't grab at all.
Wow.
I mean, like
she just refuses to let go of the sword to grab somebody.
She can't just grab with one hand and shake the nigga in the other?
Nope.
So
good job, SNK.
You know what? I gave her props for being a menacing threat, but if you do not have the wherewithal to literally just put your sword away and deny yourself the grab, I don't think you're that good of a bodyguard anymore.
The thing is, she wants to assassinate Weiler, but also can't decide if she wants to or not.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be an assassin and decisive at the same time.
The last thing we need is someone that's indecisive about doing the shit they're supposed to do. Keep those motherfuckers in the trenches. Because if you're not able to decide how the fuck you're able to do that, I know for a fact that you don't know how to fucking pick your own goddamn food when we go out to a restaurant or some shit. You're gonna have to sit there at the fucking table for 20 fucking minutes, looking at our fucking menus, figuring, I don't know what. Bitch, I'm hungry. Pick one.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking choke. I'm gonna choke to death.
Don't make me choose for you. Please pick one. I'm trying to be nice. This is a Wendy's. It's not that.
You know you're getting the 4 for 4.
Can we put Axel
And don't think you're gonna steal from my plate either. You ain't stealing from my plate.
Fuck is you talking about, dickhead? Dickhead? Fuck is you talking about, dickhead?
This bitch is garbage, dog. Okay? This bitch is trash. Trash.
Oh my god.
And you saying Axel Hawk being on here? At least he has a great stage. Like, I love that stage. I do. So he's staying up there. This bitch.
You know what? You know what Axel Hawk can do? You know what he can do?
What can he do?
He can grab you. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, I
You know what? Yeah, Weiler trenches. Sinclair deserves to be even more of the trenches now that I revealed the fact she's an indecisive killer that doesn't know how to grab people. That's fucking tragic. Who's next?
Hold on. Get ahead of me now. Yazoo, the younger brother of Gazamez, and the most crack addict motherfucker in history. Okay? He is cracked. He is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs cracked. Do you feel me right now? And he has fucking guns. Or a blast, whatever. Hand cannon blast, whatever.
He has hand cannon blasts. He can spin at you with his blades. He can fucking throw ice down, I think. So, is he just both Gozu and Mezu's movesets put together?
I have no idea what those two can do.
Son of a bitch. You know what they did? They pulled a fucking they pulled a reptile in the original MK.
Oh no.
They just took Gozu and Mezu's movesets and just jammed them together like they did with Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Complete show. Thank you for following. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the Ace Nation.
Also, Yazoo can just turn into a crow.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the sprites, so I'm gonna go ahead and be real with you. Whereas Gozu and Mezu have, maybe I might have been too harsh, because if they can do things like this, I might reconsider. Because Yazoo is fucking fire. Yazoo's fire. I'm willing to accept him as a cameo or something. Or wait, no, that's far into the future, so he's gonna be kids anyway. But he gets a juice box.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason they chose him over the other two in KLF 11.
Silver.
That Silver Dog?
That nigga cracked
Silver,
too.
Honestly, based on aura alone, you would think he would have been a very nice substitute for, say, Mr. Karate or something like that. That being said,
It's no use.
Hey, he said it on me.
Very funny. It's not like
I had to go there, man. Sometimes the door is there. Sometimes the door is there.
Like
Gotta walk through it.
Played Sonic 06 in recent memory or anything.
I would say
physically.
You played it. I beat it. How you think I feel?
I've beaten it before as a kid. multiple times, and I hated it each time. And nothing else better to do.
Okay, so for Silver, because I've seen his portrait a few times, it's fire. I think he's one of the only few characters, aside from the few that went beyond the trash tier, that actually has a dope design. That being said, I feel like he's stepping in the shadows of someone who's done that type of aura and established it way better than he did. Not only outside of the game, but also in this very game that we're talking about. So the fact that he's in the same presence as, say, 2 different Mr. Karates, I think is criminal, and he needs to pick up his own flow.
Well,
I don't think you understand. My nigga got his own flow and more.
yeah, so...
Okay, sell me on it, sell me on it.
Yeah, you beat the opponent before this.
In the blue corner,
Oh, the sumo?
Yeah, well, he's supposed to be coming out, and then... boom!
Oh, nah, nigga.
And then this is after you beat him.
He's like, nah, we out.
Let me get up out of here before Heihachi fucking roast me for my haircut.
So we, what are you thinking, Dom?
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be so real with you. The presentation was cool, but those polygons did not save his life.
Damn, dog.
Well, here's the thing. In KOF 11, you not only act as one of the bid bosses along with Hayate, Guy, Garcia, Delhi, but his moves in KOF 11, he hits like a fucking truck.
Mm-hmm.
He's a charged character, and he basically has he has this big axe kick that's charged down up kick, and then he has a charge back forward kick that's effectively it reminds me of gosh dang Kazuya's jump kick in Tekken, but like even fucking stronger. And then he has like this crazy ass counter system, or like he has like a counter super or something.
Yeah.
And he basically has the Akuma Chop super from CDS2.
Mm-hmm. For me, I'm putting this nigga as DLC.
Yeah, same. This guy is cool at...
Like, he has to be DLC, bro. Like, he's the Akuma of the matter.
He may be the Akuma, but those polygons and everything and the way how he's grinning and stuff, it's like, motherfucker, am I looking at Nemesis?
He has upgraded since then, man. To the 2D sprite world. Leave him alone. Go ahead and take a look at those sprites, bro.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, he's also acquainted with Oswald.
Oswald, dog?
Ow. Did this guy knee a bear in the face? Oh, they even recreate the, his Bariki 1 intro, where he just throws some random guy into the arena and then jumps in.
That is insane, dude.
I think that's the Muay Thai dude he tosses in.
Oh my god, that might actually be him.
This man fucking need the motherfucker.
He has the hair, yeah, it's fucking Payak. And I'd expect to see him again.
I'm seeing him kneeing a motherfucker, bro. He's on that bison tip before bison.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Okay. I will humor this Silver. I will humor this and allow him to be in the potential DLC spot. But he is like deep cut territory.
Yeah, he's like last character potentially.
Yeah. So I will leave you guys with that. I will concede and say majority ruling on DLC for Silver.
Nice.
Which I believe
All right.
makes him like the second highest ranking outside from Guy Tendo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's Krauser, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Next generation.
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight this.
Stop playing with me, bro. We're gonna watch this. We are gonna watch this. I want you to let me cook on this one, and I'll explain why. What if Wolfgang Krauser had a daughter? Not even the son, a daughter. This woman, okay, is the new Earl of Stroheim. Lives in Germany, obviously. Needs a thick accent. Is cousins with Rock Howard. So we need something between those two. Probably with Kane too. Probably with Terry. How she became the Earl of Stroheim obviously kills her own father like he did with his. Pretty much have the fighting style, Confregan, Pancration, put some Lucha Libre in there. Shoutouts to the homie Dom, shoutouts to the homie Kyle Reese because they've been talking about, hey yo, what if she's a high flyer? So yeah, put some Lucha Libre in there just to differentiate. Make her the Reina of the matter. Make her the Azula of the matter. Yo, I'm getting giddy as I'm talking about this, bro. Holy crap. Like, I can see it. She needs to be tall. She needs to be like Marisa a little bit. Like, come on, bro. I don't need to say anything after that. I don't even have to say shit at all. The past me had to say it for me.
Yep.
Reina of the matter? But the way that you described her feels more like Lydia than anything.
No, I'm talking about in terms of her fighting styles. Like, she has Taito, Mishima style. We're talking about her having the Confregan, Concretion, basically the Stroheim fighting style mixed with Lucha Libre or something. That's why I meant about Reina.
Yeah, and I don't know if we've had a Lucha in Fatal Fury yet.
No, I don't think you did.
I mean, T-Zonk, man.
Oh, well,
I mean,
yeah, of course, he's on.
I
mean, he got the Ultra Spark, for God's sake.
yeah, he just stole. He did steal that from El Fuerte.
He did totally do that.
I don't have to say anything after that. Krauser is a new generation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I can concede with that. Well, I'm not even concede. I already agreed with that months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like I said, I'm not gonna fight it. I don't care if I get Krauser in any way, shape, and form, I will be happy.
Alright, sick.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Alright, the man, the myth, the legend, the dead man, the heaven guy, or whatever you want to call him, the nigga from hell. The nigga literally popped off at the last second against Terry, falling to his death. He fell twice. He lived once. Will he live again? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Goose Howard, Duck Howard.
He lives.
And gets burned in a fire.
He lives though.
Again,
Yeah.
let's circle back to the Gen Scrolls. Said this on the last tier list that I made. What if he had Gen Scrolls? He read the Gen Scrolls before tearing them up, before destroying them, and somehow, someway, it unlocks the canon version of Nightmare Geese. Think about it.
I mean,
He's
shit,
DLC either way, but think about it.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted, I feel like he's inevitable at this point, but, like, if they went the extra mile to say this is Nightmare Geese, and not just regular-ass Geese Howard, just being there, like, just, I don't fucking care I don't care anymore. Like, you're not stopping this man from coming back in this game. But, this man cannot be alive. Why would you rescind a plot point that they made 30 fucking years ago? Almost exactly 30 years ago.
We thought the same with Heihachi, and look where we are now.
Same thing with Bison.
But, yeah, fucking... Bison's soul winds up in the body of some random guy, and then the random guy basically just turns into Bison in every facet, and then Heihachi gets swooped up by a random-ass monk. What asshole could SNK do?
I can believe the Bison thing a little bit. Not a lot of bit, but a little bit. The one with Heihachi was the biggest ass
I
pull
can't
in
believe that
fucking
shit either.
history,
I
bro.
cannot believe a fucking monk is posted up in a volcano with the assignment to fucking save the Heihachi. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Like, come on, dog. Seriously? Really? Come on. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Odd, man. As soon as Akuma threw that fireball and freaking Kazuya took his eyes off Heihachi, that's when that nigga swooped in. What the fuck was he doing there?
I have no idea why he was there. I will say this though. I don't think you really need to pull an ass pull with Geese, because you can kind of handle him one or two ways. Either A, go really hard on the Nightmare Geese angle and just have him be a phantom that just appears in certain people's dreams at a certain point in time when you do an arcade run of him. That's it.
Damn.
Or when you're doing that fucking thing. Or that other thermal thing, just have him do that. I think that would be sick if you did that.
So
And
basically,
I
real bout special this shit.
Bro,
if you
no.
do that,
You essentially want to take this man and turn him into Freddy fucking Krueger?
yes.
I wouldn't call him Freddy Krueger though.
Wrap it up.
Remember, Freddy Krueger haunts you in your dreams. Geese is gonna haunt you down and want the hands too, or give you the hands if I want to be a little bit clearer.
And if you do put him in there and you do make him a boss version of Geese, I know this is gonna be crazy. I know I'm gonna get hated for this. I want a full screen Raging Storm.
Oh no.
Or just give him fucking Thunderbreak back.
Yeah, but only his boss version, not the playable version. Only the boss version.
Okay. All right. You know, Reaper, that is the boss mode that you are seeking.
I want
Yeah, I
that.
guess.
Or if you're really hell bent on just bringing him back for whatever reason, you could just say, "Fuck it." He just landed on a car, and this motherfucker is just too gangster to die at this point. I'm sorry. We thought he was dead, but he survived. The hospital came, picked him up off the car. We thought he was dead, and then turns out he woke up. We tried to let
Disappeared.
it just disappeared into the night. He just left.
Do I need to
And then-
remind everyone he fell before and lived?
Yeah, but like it's not like the first time he fell. It was like, all right, cool, fuck it, I'm gonna fall. He just instead he falls in a car, and it's like, okay, cool. He's dead, right? We see the body, right? The body's dead, right? Yeah, sure. Let's pick it up. Oh no, what happened? The hospital vehicle blew up. Where's the body of Geese? It's gone.
You just picked up and walked the fuck out.
he fucking counter grabbed the ambulance.
Nah, not even. Like, he's just sitting in the stretcher with the breathing apparatus on him and stuff. He wakes up, he just sees the people, and they're like, oh shit, you're awake? Hey, yo, guys, guess what? Geese Howard kills the doctor. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nice try.
Get me the fuck out of here. Where's my son?
Matter of fact, don't even worry about it. Fuck
Don't
my
even
kid.
give a shit about his kid.
I'm gonna wait 20, 30 years. I'm gonna wait 10 more years. It'll take 10 more years on the wheels to set you right. Sorry,
Oh man, you good? Because at the same time, I was like, all right, look, it's gonna take me 20 plus years to go ahead and get the Bogarts again. Because now he's super weak. It's like, I'm not gonna fight Terry in this state. I'm gonna go ahead and recuperate real quick.
Shit, about to
Who do I know that's nearby that can help me out in my time of need? Don't worry about that. I'll just find him eventually. Can't find Billy. That's weird. Sounds like Billy's phone is dead. Alright, fuck it. I'll find my own way. I'll go ahead and rebuild my
What are these cell phones you speak?
Excuse me, what is that? Is that a mobile cellular device? You can call people from that without a payphone? Bitch, give me that!
Oh yeah, you know what? I
Now give me
forgot
the yellow
this is the age.
pages.
You know what? I forgot this is the age of fucking iPhones now. I forgot.
Yeah, just barely.
I forgot, bro. We ain't in the flip phone era. We ain't in the big ass phone era anymore, bro.
Because the first iPhone was what, 07?
I thought it was 05.
We're just going straight to
It might have been iPods.
We're just going to go straight to the iPhones, not acting like the actual mobile phone existed beforehand?
Yep, 2007.
Yeah, I was right.
My
I mean, you saw
man-
this shit. You see all that stuff like Nokias and like Motorola's and fucking Blackberries and shit.
Adorable a fucking Nokia phone is? That's a perfect phone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with the fucking antenna and everything.
Yeah, just flip that shit
Okay,
upside.
so-
Shit is durable than a motherfucker.
So Geese tries calling Billy and just he doesn't get an answer. He's like, nah, fuck it. Call me back eventually. Billy never does. He's
Now-
too busy grieving.
Now, here's the deal. After all this time, I thought Kane took over the Howard Connections company. Why the fuck is Billy a part of the Howard Connections again as its leader?
He has nothing to live for. He has nothing else to live for.
So if this is the case, where does Kane work at? Like, is there a branch of the Howard Connections conglomerate?
I think so, yeah. Or maybe he works as a rival conglomerate.
Hang on.
Because I
What
don't
does it
think
say? What does it say in his City of the Wolves bio?
Because I don't think Kane particularly likes Geese.
He sure wants to follow his ambition somehow. Or at least follow his footsteps to lead to his own ambition. That and to find his fucking sister, which apparently is kidnapped.
Burning, having torn through numerous organizations around Southtown. Kine makes an unsettling discovery. His older sister Marie is being held captive by one of them. Knowing that his will alone cannot right this wrong, he joins forces with Rock Howard to secure her release. Twist of fate, a dream for the future with unwavering resolve. Kine directs his attention to the upcoming KOF tournament, hoping to return Marie to safety at last. So he's working for nobody?
So it's just a front.
Just
Yeah, sounds like he's unemployed.
he's fronting. This man's fronting.
So what up with the motherfucking cars and all that shit? Didn't they live in the boonies too?
He just became a bougie ass bitch after a
How you
while.
gonna be bougie and unemployed at the same time, though?
It's called family inheritance.
Yeah, nepotism. Yeah, that's very true.
So where was Marie's inheritance when her and Rock needed it the most? Save Geese. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, Geese
Okay.
was more wealthy and had more control of it. So she signed
Okay.
the prenup.
But we're talking about the Heinlein family.
She signed the prenup.
Prenup.
Oh my god. Okay, job/occupation. Crime boss and member of the Howard Connection. Anchor, possible facade.
That's insane. Here I thought he was a part of the Howard Connections as its leader, like the new leader, while Billy was just chilling with his sister. But nah, Billy is actually the leader of Howard Connections. So what the fuck?
He literally has nothing else to do with his time.
Okay, so we all know where this nigga's about to go.
DLC.
DLC. He's gonna be alive. He has to.
I just hope the reason is justifiable.
Mm-hmm.
God, could you imagine if it was a Robo Geese? It's not gonna happen because that's too stupid. It's not gonna happen. That's too
We were saying the same thing with Heihachi, and they didn't go there. But now you say it. God damn it.
I mean, to be fair, the Heihachi one, there's no way we could have predicted it ran a fucking month. There's just no way we could.
It was still
Yeah,
the
no,
dumbest
but-
story. It was still the dumbest story of all time. They just wanted to keep the fucking character there, just to satisfy the Heihachi players, Heihachi fans, and all that stuff like that. That's it. That's what it was for.
So, I gotta ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with the undecided?
Oh, God.
Okay. So the undecided was Sumugi and King, right?
Yeah, Sugumi and King.
Okay. How many people do we have in DLC?
20.
Okay. So technically speaking, we have enough DLC characters, so we technically don't really need it anymore. Unless you want to pull a Mature Vice and just have them do that. But if we're not going to do that, then we'll have to submit both King and Sumugi as just cameos.
I could work with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the fairest thing that we can do.
Yeah, because it's like Sugumi, like she's alright.
Design's cool. She's a great archetype for whatever she's trying to go for, but you know what? We can do without her right now.
We have some better options for grapplers.
Yeah. And King, while her style of Muay Thai is very unique in her own regard, I think her point in being a fighter is pretty much done unless called to do otherwise. But for right now, she's just going to be making martinis for the boys and girls.
Yeah, for real. Oh, and if anyone hasn't said it yet because I kind of blanked on Sugumi, just have her do something with Raiden and the other wrestlers, feel like that, and yeah, it'd be good. So yeah, that's it. That's all of the freaking characters in Southtown's history from the past, present, and future. I'm not gonna go over every goddamn character because even the Bariku 1 characters, I don't know their names except for The Rock right here. Yeah, these are all the characters that we deemed to be on the main roster that's not confirmed yet, to be DLC that's not confirmed yet, to be the new generation, to be cameos, to be born, not born, or a kid, to be dead / never seen again, to mega hot trash.
Sorry, Sinclair players.
Bruh, if you haven't read Sinclair's freaking bio and shit, I would have had her to at least this, but yeah. Yeah, she garbage, bro. Shunned.
Tore her ass a fucking sunder, and that's a damn shame because she looks so cool.
All negative 13 people that play her. I'm not sorry.
Shunned, scorned.
How are you an assassin that don't grab people by the collar and release skis and shit? Like, that don't make no fucking sense.
How do you have the resolve, but not the resolve to kill your greatest enemy?
Like, bitch, you're not whole horse.
How does it take you 9 frames to start walking? 9 frames!
This man will not let it go.
That's almost a sixth of a second!
This man will never let it go, bruh.
Will press forward on the controller, and for at least 9 frames, she just stalls. What is she, a car?
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Just swinging the sword around. Vroom.
You know, with their fucking silly-ass run animation where she's flailing the thing.
Yeah. But what's wrong with his hairline, nigga? Damn!
Bro, I look at his full render. That was not a hairline mistake. That was a scar in his forehead.
Yo.
The motherfucker is just Ganryu, which doesn't much help the case that he has.
Hey, at least he's better than Ganryu, I'm telling you this now.
I don't know, Ganryu now has drip, but he is a menace, and he is a womanizer. Well, not even a wait, is he a womanizer? Would you consider him a womanizer?
He's not a womanizer, he's a fucking stalker.
Okay, that's the word. Yeah, put that motherfucker in the trenches.
Like, come on, dog.
Oh, actually, I reminded myself one more thing. There was a character we missed.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were gonna mention that.
Oh boy.
His name is Yuri Yagami.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in the the Game Boy Color version of one of the Fatal Furies?
Yeah.
DLC guest character, if anything.
Fuck all of that. I am not giving Yuri Rev System for the love of God.
Dang, imagine how that's going to work, bro.
That he's already broken enough. He's already stupid in most games. Just, oh god, that would push him over the edge.
DLC guest character, bruh.
Wait,
Yeah.
Yuri as in
Yuri Yagami, yes.
Yeah.
Purple Flame hits you with claw style Yuri Yagami.
Yes.
Classic style Yuri.
My favorite character in the entire King of Fighters series.
Yes.
He was in Fatal Fury.
Yes.
He was in Real Bout 1 for Game Boy.
Oh, wait. Wasn't he like a bodyguard for Geese?
They just shoehorned him the fuck in there. It's like how Nakaruru is technically in King of Fighters 95, but the Game Boy version. Why are you here? What's your purpose?
Brett.
I don't know.
And now she actually has a purpose. Because she was just shoehorned here by Verse. Actually, no, not even by Verse, by fucking Ash and Psyche. Which created the paradox, which created the freaking time fluctuation, which created the whole bullshit and contradictory. I don't get it, bruh.
Okay, so I'm looking through the wiki and stuff. He worked with AG and Billy Kane at one point?
Yep.
Huh. And that somehow got translated into Fatal Fury somehow?
I don't know that part.
I mean, I would only have to assume that the port of Real Bout 1 came out after KOF 95 did. So like Yuri blew up, was the super popular character, and they're like, okay, how do we sell more copies of this game? I don't know, fucking stick Yuri in it. Who, like, people like him. It's like Naka was a pretty popular character in Samurai Showdown, and they wanted to put Samurai Showdown characters in the main KOFs in the beginning, but then they thought of the timeline and were like, okay, no, fuck that. And then they just shoved her in the game version because, hey, fuck it, who cares?
Oh yeah.
Right.
So yeah, he's there to try to. He's a gimmick. That's why Ace is saying guest character, because effectively was a guest character.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
And
also
which
this
means
would,
that Kyo, that means that Kyo he ain't got a chance in hell, dude.
No, Kia. Like I have said before numerous times, Yo is not him, and he never will be.
That's because I said it, nigga.
Did you?
Yes! I was literally the only one that says that he was not him, because Terry is him. Literally him. Like, he is the Ryu and SNK. Not even Kyo. He wasn't even on the freaking box art of SNK versus Capcom Chaos. The new art, not the old one.
Yeah.
I thought I thought the old art was with him and Terry.
I mean, no. The new art was. The old art with him and Kyo. But the new art, the one that...
He's still in the intro.
Hell, he wasn't even in the art in Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
Yeah.
Him and Mai were there.
Yeah.
Harry and Mai were there.
I have that SVC Chaos at art. I have the poster of it when I went to Evo last year.
Oh yeah, that's right. But anyways, yeah. Guys, that's it for the stream here. I just wanted to make this tier list because, I mean, I am excited for City of the Wolves. There is going to be trouble, though, with me and the game, which got me left frustrated because I had to fight Prisha most of the time. And trust me, me getting counter hit in every single move that I make is just hot garbage, trash. I don't even fucking understand how this shit works. But we're going to figure it out somehow. Guys, thank you for watching. Love you all. Take care. Peace.
Peace.